Okay, hello and welcome to a brand new video where we're going to be spending 100 days in Roguelike Adventures and Dungeons 3. Hope you'll enjoy this. It took a lot of work, it took a while to record. I'm sorry that it took so long, and I hope that you guys enjoy. Let's get right into it. This is a mod pack, probably have seen, because, Roguelike Adventures and Dungeons is a pretty big pack that's been around for a very long time. It's kind of nuts. It does have the better step up, and we've got a quest book. We can check all the new quests. We get a capsule that it's becoming nighttime. I don't think we have a vein miner, so we're just gonna have to do this, and hopefully we can survive. It does look like we have less health than normal. Is the health? H is not the way to get to the health, so it is a little different from R.A.D. craft. This is a little bit confusing. It looks really cool though, so if you do want to check this out, the link will be in the description, as well as the link to our channel sponsor, which is Berrybite, who is the server provider for our community server, and in the future may be providing us some other things. And if you check the pinned comment, there should be a discount code for those of you who want to go a server by Berrybite. So I would highly recommend it. They're a very helpful partner for the channel, and I just really appreciate it. So thank for the sponsorship and everything, and I couldn't really do anything. People who are willing to, sponsor and everything, and for that, I just really appreciate it. Also, we got the house to work. Yes, I just needed to do a little bit of a weird thing. We'll do that so you can't really get in without jumping. Oh, we got some nice storage as well, which is nice. Oh, we also got a backpack to start off with, I guess. There we go. Now we can access our backpack. Let's get some sleep, and then we can hopefully get started on finding ourselves some new stuff. Okay, so we've got our crafting table. We got a second crafting table, so I'll just chuck you in there for right now. We got some jelly bread, which is nice. Crafting table, we get some XP for that. Just a chest. Need to get Monster Hunter, a furnace, and we need to run 1,000 blocks. Okay, so let me just simply grab you. Get that quest accomplished. That chest completing the thing. Is it underneath? I don't see it, so I guess not. Only the one that you attacks back, which is nice, because it would be really bad if I attacked 9 levels total. You know what? It's not bad. It's not bad. I need a better cave than that. Come on now. Come on now. I might end up adding the FTB Ultimine to this, because I don't think it's in. It's definitely not. Printer schematics. Oh, so I can get builds from. Okay, I guess if you have a build that you want to see me do in here, then let me know. And also, if you want to download Vault Hunters Plus, the only way to really do that as of this moment is to become a Patreon supporter, and reason for that is, at this point, I actually have been dealing with a couple things that are a little bit obnoxious. But the reason why I have been, I've made it that is because I actually recently had a really bad ear infection to be able to make these videos. So for everyone who is willing to support on Patreon, become a YouTube member, that really does make my day, and I really just cannot say how much I really appreciate it. I've been really having a hard time, and I just really appreciate it. So thank you to all of you guys. Also, what is it? Oh, we're at 62. 62. I'm waiting a second so we can get the cleanup. There we go. I didn't want to accidentally, mine the stuff and then get it cleaned up. But it does look like there's something. It might be the sun. Wait, is that the? I don't know what that is. I guess if you do, then let me know. We did get a cracked ruby, which is okay. That's one of the apotheosis gems. We're finding a lot of really interesting stuff. I just don't know exactly what it does yet. This video, by the way, is likely going to come out probably around the middle of November. I don't know fully. I do have a couple plans and stuff, family and my girlfriend, so of the way there. Okay, I guess I'll take out another chicken. Wait, was it not running at me to attack me? Was it just trying to run away? Your life is increased by 1. I got monster essence. I guess this is a good drop? I don't know. We're still nowhere near level 1 for skill trees. But, you know, we're working on it. We're working towards it. Fine. Why did my life increase? Your life has increased by 1. Does it increase based on the amount of mobs that you take out? That guy has... That guy's gonna... I've been playing way too much RLcraft recently. I am terrified of skeletons that are like that, so we're just gonna sleep. That's what you get. Uh-oh, that's a zombie. Perfect, you're actually bad. Gotta make sure he misses me, and maybe we can get a hit. We got a hit. Level 7 zombie. We got a level 7 zombie. He did drop a thing, which I'm not... Minor instant... Oh, it's an instant... I thought it was, like, actually, like, food. That was probably a mistake. Can at least cook ourselves up some of the raw food that we got. Hopefully, just grab ourselves a chicken, and then take out another one of them, and we can hopefully get one of you guys. I guess all the mobs despawned. You know what? That's fine with me. That's fine with me. Not a problem. Now, how do I use the other things that we've gotten? Because we got a whole bunch of stuff. We got Earth Essence, Fabric, got the scraps, we got Monster Essence, we got Hostility Ore. How do I use any of these? So, Earth Essence is from Alchemy Mastery. Fabric we can turn into a bed or a book, so it's like leather, I guess? I guess it's like leather? I don't know exactly. Scraps? What do I use scraps for? I use them for the portable mini salvage. I'll probably read that eventually. What do we use Monster Essence for? Enchanting and Alchemy. I'm not either of them. I'm salvaging. So what do I use? A bottle of sanity is used to make the ring of reflection. Okay, that's or chaos block. Purse of sloth, ring of ocean. Will not lose more than 90%. So those guys are gonna stay there for a bit, because I don't even know what the goal of this mod pack even is. I think it's just to play, but we gotta at least get some stuff, right? Like, quest coins, we need copper. How do the boots work? Okay, it's just the bottom. Okay, so that works. And then for the leather stuff, I just need leather. So, leather, tunic, we need leather and fabric, which is why we need the fabric from the zombies. We get leather from rotten flesh and saltpeter from spelunkery, or we get bat wings, or bonded leather, or cutting leather stuff, or hoglin hide, or loot crates, I guess. So that's cool. Probably should make an iron pickaxe and an iron sword. Probably a good idea before we go down mining. I am a little bit hesitant to just overspend stuff. Holy, I'm gonna cough. Okay, sorry about that. I essentially just had a coughing fit. It's getting a little late. I think we'll get some sleep. On day 4, we will try and find ourselves a handy dandy little mine or cave to go down into. Gliding down, come on. Okay, we're good. Okay, that was... Stamina's really weird. We look to be good. That looks like a sunken, like a water-filled cave, like an aquifer cave, so we're just gonna leave that one. Maybe we can find a good one that's not gonna be full of stuff. Ooh, we did find ourselves handy-dandy just chipped rubies. It's not even the smaller version, but still no cave. Ooh, found some wild carrots. Still no... still no cave, but at least we found some wild carrots. You know, it's a good thing. It's not what we would want, but better than nothing. And maybe this might be a good cave. I mean, it's not really a good cave, but at least there's some iron. Oh, actually, okay. Wait, maybe back here. We got some tangle roots. What do I use them for? Making some sticks, or making some bramble of tangled roots, which is just turned back into tangled roots, which you can use to make rope ladders. I guess that's cool, but is there anywhere for me to go? There is. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. Can you please... Okay, he shot his arrow. He hit me. We got some power tokens. Gainable by killing entity type for the first time and rarely as loot. Shielding health. Interesting. And we got a bow with Ruthless Strike. Interesting. And there's some more iron up here, which is, you know what? We'll take it. Better than nothing. Maybe there's something up here too that we're missing, but I don't know. This cave doesn't look to go as deep as we want, because we want actual stuff, which is a bummer, but it's okay. Oh dear, this is a little bit terrifying. That looks to be a doll. This is terrifying. 12% health. Okay, we got him. Ain't no way. They added trading cards to my Minecraft. Excuse me? This just, I can't believe it. Okay, why do you have a fishing pole? Also, okay, we got that. That guy, I keep forgetting we don't heal normally. So I gotta, uh-oh, this is actually kind of scary. This is R.A.D. They've changed R.A.D. to be much scarier, but I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of cool. Because it's not like insanely dangerous. It's not like RL Craft, like you die in one hit. It's more dangerous than it was before. You know what? It's kind of cool. Although this, this cave was not as, great as it could have been. But maybe we'll find a better one. Who knows? That's kind of what we need to do. But also, I'm running out of health. So, I don't know. How do I make plaster? Oh, gosh. What was that? Because it didn't blow up anything. It just hurt me. Okay, plaster, healing salve. We need seeds, cactus, and a bowl, or flower, and a bowl. Okay, so I just need flowers. Those are probably flowers that I don't want to use. Ink cap mushrooms. I'll just grab all the other flowers. These are some wild onion. So we'll get them and the allium and everything, but this is pretty cool. But we also got let's see, what trading cards, how do these work? I'm unpacking it. Let's see. Card number 1, card number 2, uncommon, epic, common, okay. That's cool. How do I just exit? Okay. It's just a collector's album. How do I put them together? Collector. Okay, we need an album. Which is, you know what, that's pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff to collect. You know what, that's pretty neat. I think we should probably get home though before it starts getting late. Also, I am going to be posting this in episodes and stuff, but people are gonna watch whatever they want to watch. So whether or not you watch each episode, or whether you watch the 100 days, whether or not you watch the 50, like whatever segments of time you're watching these in, I appreciate it and thank you. And that's gonna be the end of this first episode thing, because I don't really know exactly what I'm doing, but I am trying to figure it out. And maybe, actually, you know what? We'll go for a bit longer because I don't really know. I want to be able to try and find a couple more things. Maybe we did achieve these quests. So no natural healing. We got a plaster for that. Levels for hearts. Gaining experience levels. Your bonus hearts return to 0 when you die. Only affected by the maximum level you've been since you last died. Okay, that's cool. And then shielding health, 3 hearts of absorption. That's your shield. After taking damage, spend some time out of combat and regenerate for free. Okay. Craft shield power gives you a temporary boost. Increases your max shield by 1, but if you die, it goes away. Okay. And we got the other things. If you have 7 or more hearts of health damage, it would have originally killed you in 1 hit, will now leave you with half a heart. That's cool. Let's get ourselves an extra, and let's get some sleep so that we can get to day 5, and then we gotta figure out everything else, because this is kind of crazy. I don't even know what is going on. There's so much in this mod pack that's just kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. We got power tokens, we got arrow, we got all this other stuff. A bunch more stuff in my backpack though. We got we got a chipped ruby, we got the token, I got carrots, which I'm gonna put in there because it's vegetables. We can at least store, a good healthy amount of fuel in these guys, just so that we have them, just so that we have them fueled up, and then I'll just put the other fuel stuff in here, and we can work through everything else. But I need to find scraps, but I don't know whether or what I'm ready for or not. I don't know what I'm prepared for. Kind of scared that I'm not prepared for much of anything at all. Yeah, I don't even know. This is just a very interesting mod pack, but I highly recommend you guys play it as well. It seems like a lot of fun, at least so far. Okay, let's just focus on quests for right now, because we've got iron. What I need to do is, apparently I need iron nuggets for stuff. Iron armor I need to have in my inventory, I think. That'll claim it, and we'll get that. We can put those guys back there. And we've got a bunch of other stuff that we need to do. I'm assuming that's Nether. Yep, it looks like Nether. Cooking stuff is another thing. Blast furnace and an iron plate. There's embers rekindled in here, which means I need a lead for, okay. And then I need a bed, and then we can make a sleeping bag too. Okay, okay. So I should grab the bed, and then we can do that, and then we can make a new bed. Actually, I think the tab right here does that too. So we've got our very first resource loot crate, which I think I'm gonna save for the end of this particular episode, which we're gonna do sometime. Sophisticated backpacks. I need to upgrade it? Okay. So if I put it back into my inventory, okay, it does work. And then if we take ourselves the iron that we would need to upgrade it, and I use that to, did they change how backpacks upgrade? Oh, that's a little more expensive. You know, I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? Like, that's fair, that's fair. Healing options, enchanted medkit is what we really want, or Estus flask. Or we can, I think enchanted medkit is definitely the way to go. Definitely the way to go. We need gas tiers for that. Farming, I need sugarcane, wheat seeds, and beetroot seeds. Okay. Quest coins. They're quests that give coins. Yeah, I know. I can see that. What is it for an oak chest, or for the chest? Okay. Or I can make the copper, and then it costs less. Okay, so we definitely want to do that. We gotta get at least some copper going first. So I guess I just gotta wait for the copper to smelt up, and then we can make ourselves some iron chests, or at least some copper chests, which are gonna be a lot better. But I don't. Do we really want to upgrade all these guys? I think we'll upgrade these 4, and I'll leave the other ones kind of just as they are. For now, at least. For now. We're not gonna, like, leave everything down. Finding a village, probably a good idea, or getting a goblin trader would be great. I need to get any raw nugget, which is, I guess, a raw thing turned into, it's just nuggetified raw stuff? Okay. And then, forge collectibles. Very rare when, okay, so set jewelry, coins, fragment, books. It's just very rare from mining certain things. Okay. If you complete a set, you get a loot. Okay, that's interesting. Cool. Chalk. We need calcite and dye. Okay, great. And then there's salt, sulfur, saltpeter, and nephrite. Okay. Rough gem shards. Rough cinnabar or lazurite. Rough diamonds and emeralds. Lapis ore will drop rough lazurite. Okay, okay. Use them in a grindstone to polish them into the refined states. You can grind any rough shard gem. Always receive the proportional amount of XP and items. Some create additional byproducts when ground. You make an item magnet by taking cinnabar and raw magnetite, which I'm assuming comes from magnetite. Rough diamonds, and then I need a diamond grindstone, which is rough diamond shards. Okay. This is gonna be a whole thing, isn't it? Holy. And then we've got, oh my gosh, we've got the apotheosis enchanting stuff. This is gonna be one hell of a journey for this mod pack, and I hope you guys are ready for it, because I don't even know if I'm prepared. Okay, knowledge raises the soul. We need that advancement, but for that I would need to die, and I already used stuff, so I don't want to die, so we gotta figure out a different way to do it. I need to make a parachute, but I don't have the wool or string for that, so I think what we just gotta do, ore veins, okay. Large veins are in mountains. Cinnabar is at the very bottom of the world. Maybe we just go strip mining. Who knows? I still am going to save the lockbox and stuff. Since vein mining is apparently an enchantment, I'm not going to add the mod that I would love to do, which is FTB Ultimine. And the reason for that is because I feel like it's a good idea for me to just do it that way, but maybe it's not. That gives normal chests too. Can I make a copper chest with a normal chest? Only acacia copper is that how this works? Couple pickaxes while we're still mining, so that's good. But it's still gonna take us a little while for us to get down far enough to start strip mining, because we gotta get down to what? Y negative, negative 60 something? So Like, why negative 60? That's gonna be, this is gonna be a journey, but yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be all good. It's all chill. Okay, well, we found some stuff. I found a chipped ruby, which has us recover it, so like lifesteal, and I think I can... Okay, anvil doesn't work with that. Wait, that doesn't work either. How does this work exactly? So it's repair, but how does upgrade work? Grade... How does this work even? Gear upgrade... Okay, how do I make this? You take the gear upgrade and you can enchant it, but you can also craft it with a blank gear upgrade attack damage as well. So sharp, blank gear upgrade flint. So I need slime balls, I need redstone, and I need gold, paper, and okay, that's kind of cool. And I think I need a smithing table then for the actual gems themselves, which we can do, which is cool. And I think the chipped ruby is probably a good idea. I did find some cinnabar and some lazurite. The issue is I need diamonds to actually do anything with them. So for now, we're just kind of stuck with it as it is. Do I have any slime balls? I don't think I do anywhere. Yeah, no. Unfortunately. But I did get a bunch more iron and stuff as well, which is nice. And we can actually take ourselves one of you guys and make ourselves a smithing table, right? Because this is a smithing table? Yep, exactly. Perfect. See, I know my Minecrafting. Let's a skeleton skull, which we could potentially use. There's probably not loot up there. Let's just use that. And we can get some recover life on hit for our sword, which is, you know, seems like a pretty good idea. We also have very minimal proficiency for pickaxes, apparently, because you can't gain that. Enough for a skill point. We actually have enough for three skill points. Okay, so I guess we can start. We could do miners, block reach, or shield hearts if you have pickaxes in hand. Mob loot, crafted bows. I mean, we're going scavenger stuff, so I think getting extra gems from ores is probably a good idea, and gems into other stuff. So we'll do that. Gems into armor, +1 armor, +5 damage if you have gems in weapon. I think we go that, and we go armor. Now this is... I don't know. Maybe we got the amount we need, but I know one is definitely deep slate. Is that deep slate? No, it's normal. Okay. Can there be one more non-deep slate so I can actually, like, make diamond stuff, please? Pretty please. I've been mining for so long. It's day 12 already. It was day, like, what, 8 or 9? When I was last, it's like, oh my gosh, please, genuinely. We got diamonds, can I at least, like, okay, can I please, okay, well, at least we get some skulk for some XP, and we can maybe get a level. Okay, we got 1 level, which is nice. We can get a little bit extra damage, or we can get more. I think we get chances for it's from ores, because I think getting better gems is definitely a good idea. I don't really know what nephrite does, but apparently we need it for a quest for new resources, so I don't fully know, but it's kind of cool that it just comes in a pocket. It's like an alien material, I guess, but I would love to be able to mine the diamond, but I mean, I guess we could make the grindstone at very least, so I guess we'll just go back upstairs, get back to home. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let myself use waypoints to TP. We're gonna use them to TP around, just because I think that's fair, right? Like that seems fair. Anyway, rough diamond, we need that. I also have a bunch of iron that we need to smelt up, so we can probably get most of this stuff, at least smelting. Other than, you know, we'll save the copper for later. I'll just smelt that when I've got extra space in the furnaces, but for now we'll just do the gold and that. Gold and the iron. What else did I need? I needed 2 sticks, which we got nice and easy. I needed deep slate and then some other stuff, which we got the deep slate, so I can make I need to make polished deep slate slab, which is polished deep slate, which is just 4. Yep, we actually had the perfect amount for that too. That's crazy. And then I need wood. Do I have extra wood? I know I have extra logs, but I should probably go out and get some extra wood just in case. But, okay, we've got the grindstone. The grindstone it'll go, you know what? It looks kind of nice, like, in front of the stool. So I kind of like that. It also kind of matches the, I mean, kind of. So how does this go? Do I just... Okay, it works like a grindstone, but I can also grind the rough stuff. So can I... Nope, that doesn't work. Let's at least put a torch on the outside of the house as well. But I can't do that. I can grind rough cinnabar for diamonds, or for, not diamonds, redstone and cinnabar. And we also get the XP for that, so we can get closer to getting everything that we need from that. We got the lazarite as well, so we can get probably a bunch of XP. So that gives us a lot. Can we get all the way up enough? Wait, we get gold nuggets too for getting the lazarite? Okay. What levels do I need for that? Yeah, so far we don't have a crazy amount of stuff, but we're getting there. We'll get there eventually. We'll get crazy strong eventually. We just need 2 more diamonds to be able to mine like 90% of the resources that we want. So I guess I just gotta go back down to mine and hope that we can find some more diamonds. I don't know. Is there a way to find diamonds better? Okay, world exploration. We got you. Corundum. I need corundum stuff for that. We do get a gold coin though. Exchange in the market chapter for valuable loot. So what's in the market? What can we? So it's a gold coin. We trade it for XP, a rare hat bag, an Ars Nouveau glyph, artifacts crate, a magic loot crate, or a wisdom scroll. 1 point for the passive skill tree. I think we go artifact crate. We just get an artifact, and it's the fire gauntlet. Honestly, does that work with the thing? No, it doesn't, because that goes on our hands. But I mean, it's a good hand slide. It makes our attacks do fire damage. It's part of a combo, right? No, I guess not. And it doesn't. We can't like shift to reveal anything crazy. So I guess that's just how it's gonna be. I'm gonna toggle it off. Actually, you know what? We'll leave it on. This is probably a good place to pause for now. And you know, okay, I may have forgotten to do this, so we're gonna just add this in before I you know go and cut out of the video. So we got our card pack, which we're gonna open. It's a rare card pack, so we can potentially get something good. We're gonna start in the middle. Let's see what we get. Uncommon netherite pants. Okay. Rare ender dragon head. Okay. Common wooden pickaxe. Okay. Rare piglin head. Okay. And an uncommon nautilus shell. You know what? Not bad. Not bad at all. We've got those guys. We can save those. We also got a resource loot crate. Materials 1. Right click, sneak right click to open all in hand. We get rope from that, which is cool, I guess. And a lockbox. What was in the... I got a book from the lock. Okay. You know what? That's fairly cool, fairly decent. I'll take it. And you know what? I think, yeah. You know what? Those are pretty decent loot. Not the worst. Is there other things we could claim? We just get a little bit of XP. That's fine, I guess. And did we get enough to another level? Nope. I also decided to add back the FTB Essentials mod. So now we can /warp mine and go down to our mine. We've got a diamond pickaxe, and I was just strip mining for a lot of time, and we just have a big old mine. So now we can then go home, and now we're back home, and now we don't need to worry about that and everything. I don't have to worry about like TPing to the waypoint and anything. We've got a bunch of materials. We've got a bunch of diamonds. I went through a ton of diamond dust because the diamond grindstone runs out of diamond dust, and then you got to put more diamond shards on it so that it cuts properly because it's goofy. And overall, our goal for this is to actually find ourselves some cows and potentially a village so that we can get ourselves the leather tunic and leather cap so we can actually start making ourselves better armor, because I don't really want to be rocking, you know, iron stuff or literally nothing for this long. Like, I would rather, since we've got the diamonds, I want to actually be able to use the diamonds, and that's what we're gonna do. So we gotta go actually find ourselves some cows, which hopefully won't take too long. Let's go search ourselves cowage. We're just gonna go off in this direction, I guess, because nothing could go. Actually, we'll go down. This way looks nice. We'll go the nice way. So I guess we just gotta find them again, maybe. But at least we know they spawn here, so that's kind of cool. Bookworms are kind of dope. Well, one thing I can say is you definitely want to be sprint jumping, because the moment you stop sprint jumping, your stamina decreases so quickly that it goes just like insane. So like you can see if I'm sprint jumping, it goes a little like fast, but not insanely fast. But the moment I like stop, it just goes. Also, that looks like a structure over here. Is this our first roguelike dungeon? Or is this it's just a wizard tower? Okay, well, at least there'll be something cool in here, right? Watchtower by Dungeons Enhanced. Cool. Is there anything, yo, dude, sir, is there anything up here? An emerald shard from Spelunkery with some string, some wool. You know, I'm gonna start grabbing paper too. But, I mean, hey, y'all, is there anything in here? Dang, these guys actually broke. It's just a watchtower. Okay, well, let's just do this. Where I don't want to take fall damage, and I'm afraid. So we're just gonna do that, you know, nice and easy. Not gonna water bucket clutch, because y'all have seen in the past what happens when I try and do that. Cue the montage of me falling and not water bucketing myself. Yeah, except I'm not gonna do that, because I have to edit this, and I'm not gonna put that in. So, sorry, y'all are gonna have to search those up yourself, but that could have been bad. Thankfully it's not too far of a drop. You know, it is getting late. Is there anything? Wait, is that a village? Is that actually a village that we can just go to? Wait. Also, there's lemon trees? I just get lemons. I just get lemons. And I accidentally broke the tree, but you know, we got lemons. That's cool. That's actually that's really cool. Let's see what the village has to, is this a village or is it a castle? I can't tell. What are you? That could have been, wait, that's water. We would have been fine. Wait, this is just a castle from Valhalesia's structures. Big glazed jar. Does it have anything when I break it? Nope. A loot barrel. Okay, we got some scraps, a bone, feathers, moss. Cool. These are just normal barrels, so they don't have anything in them. Because, of course, why would they have anything in them? Is there anything in the well? Just a cauldron. Don't really need a cauldron right now. But what else is in here? We got ourselves... Ooh, some can I smelt diamond horse armor? Ooh, I can salvage it using the salvaging table, which is kind of dope. We do get more scraps though. And a crossbow. Also, sorry about the weird sounds that I'm making. I'm just like, I don't even know. Holy, that's a lot of chests. Okay. It's scavenging, so, you know, that's probably why we found it. And experience scroll in exchange for more rewards in the Mastery's quest book chapter. Okay, or we can just grab other stuff. What's out here? Okay, this is a way out to the different guard towers. There's chests over here too, which means we can get lure, iron axe. You know, we're getting a lot of actually fairly decent loot in here. That I'm kind of excited for how this is gonna, like, I just was not expecting this level of loot. Is there anything up here, or is there just like nothing? A brazier. I think that's how you print. Wait, is that a? I thought that was the spell thing table from Iron Spells and Sorcery, but it's not. It's just a basic spruce table. There are some pieces of gear though. I don't really think that I need iron gear. I will grab the like leads, and I'll grab diamond horse armor because it's fairly useful. Don't really think I need axes though. It's probably not something super important. Explorer's tent. How do I use that? I don't. Okay, you know what? That's fine with me. There's just a tree in the way. Okay, you know what? That's sometimes that's just how it goes. This has been a long abandoned castle that is now, you know, fallen under hard times. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta see what you can steal. Anyway, it looks like there's actually even more room. Wait, is this a trap? No, it's just a... I get the feeling, oh no, these are just room, this is the way for you to shoot out, like do the thing, and then this is a hidden cellar. Yeah, I'm not gonna stand on any of the things that could potentially fall away from me. Oh, the cellar actually has some pretty decent stuff. Okay, that one didn't. Dang, the cellar has some pretty decent stuff until I say it has decent stuff, and then it just doesn't have anything. You know what, that's fine with me. I think that's a normal door. Wait, that door was just like, oh, that's a pretty good chest. Breach. Reduces the effectiveness on the armor on the target. And a gem shard, which is cool. Okay, you know, I'm not hating. And then here we've got the old dungeon, which apparently they just kind of abandoned whoever was in here. And there's a compost. You know what? I think that's our cue to leave before anything else happens in here. So I'm just gonna make my way out. You know, horse, you've been trapped in there. I know you got plenty of food, but you're not getting the exercise you need, and I completely understand, so I'm just gonna take you out of your misery. And now I think we'll just, you know, let's just run off in this direction, why don't we? You know, who knows? And I am actually going to take this time to mention our other sponsor, which is me and just YouTube memberships in general. I do this as a hobby. It's a lot of fun. I would love to make it a full-blown career, but as of right now, I'm doing it to pay for school, and right now it just does about that. So I really appreciate it, and the best way to support me is to just watch the videos all the way through, or becoming a YouTube member. So if you want to, it's $1 a month and you get early access to all of my videos. And I really appreciate it. Also, this looks absolutely beautiful. Holy, this is definitely thumbnail worthy. Gosh dang, that's beautiful. We got this dude just jump scaring me. The whisper, whatever the heck it's called, just jump scaring me from around a tree. I don't know what the heck it is, but it just looked at me freaky and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to run up a mountain. I don't know what's going on. I'm just grabbing random iron and stuff. Just trying to get some loot before going home. Hopefully finding a village that I really would love to find. But we just gotta keep going, man. I can't stop. We just gotta make it happen. That's all we gotta do. Also, apparently I can just climb. So that's pretty cool. Also, it's day 22, which is kind of nuts. So, we've come a long way, but also this mountain seems pretty tall. Dude, you didn't even make it halfway up the mountain. Bro has emeralds on him too, that's crazy. Okay, you know what? Thank you for the loot, I appreciate it. Also, stupid small sweet berry bush, whatever. I don't really want to fall into powdered snow. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just skirt around the mountain. Oh, this is like a full mountain range. I guess I'm just going to keep going this way. Ooh, we're in a dark forest now. Okay, you know what? That's fair, that's fair. I just still have not seen a single village or any sign of one, but maybe we'll find one eventually. Who knows? Don't know what that is. I did pass it by, but we'll probably check it out eventually. For now, I really need to find a village, so hopefully we can find one. Maybe, please? Come on, I just want a village, man. Wait, is this another one of those castles, or is this a different thing? It looks like it's one of the castle things. Did I just find another one of the same structure before I found a village? I think I did. I mean, hey, at least we know what loot's in here, so it's not too, like, we don't have to go crazy searching for everything. I'm just gonna grab what's valuable, and then we'll skedaddle, I guess. So let's just make sure we go down basement first. Just make sure to grab everything. I don't really need cobwebs. Let's see what's down here. Blessed Sorcerer's Foot Pads. That seems kind of dope. Ironforged Shield. That's pretty dope too. We found our very first affix item. And then we can go and we can break into this guy. Oh, there's a skeleton in here. Rough diamond shard. We found some iron gloves. We found a junk. We found some shards. You know, cool. Found another lead, which is pretty nice, to be perfectly honest. A lead's always, you always love finding some leads. And now we just get to go up and find other loot. Like the chest right here, which obviously is going to have some rabbit stew and blast protection and gold nuggets. Great. What about all this stuff? Rough diamond, we get some slime balls. Okay, we got some more moss. You love moss. Some scraps. Okay, some more iron nuggets. Some more moss. And then up in the guard tower, we got life mending 3. Not gonna take that. Sniper's crossbow. You know, we can get that affix item thing from that. The affix from that. Some more leads. Some more apples. You know what? Overall, this is going kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what's in the next tower. And over here, let's see, we got Bane of Arthrocrine's Decrepitude, a blue rarity item, a rare affix. That's pretty cool. Some more rabbit stew, some wheat. We get some iron nuggies. What else is over here? Because I know there's nothing upstairs. We got over here, we got ourselves some more scraps, some more rabbit stew and bread. I'm a big fan of bread. Shredding spear extends attack range by 1.5 blocks. Instantly kill animals with less than 30 health. Extra armor shred, that's kind of dope, but it doesn't really do a whole bunch. I already have carrots. I need beetroot seeds for a quest. That doesn't give beetroot seeds. I knew that. Yep, exactly. Anyway, let's no witnesses. No witnesses. No witnesses. No witnesses. Anyway, let's go check out if we can find anything else. Oh, wait, there's a house over here. It's very broken, but it does look like there's a chest. There's 2 chests here. Wait, this guy was actually rich. What? Dude had potatoes, rough diamonds, gold, iron. Even his bad chest had some gold and iron in it. That's pretty cool. Okay, you know what? Nice, nice. Is there anything? Looks like there might be something up there. We can go check that out. Still no village yet. Still no village. I would love to find a village, but you know, I guess it ain't happening. You know what? That's if that's how it's gonna be, that's how it's gonna be. This accent brought to you by the like button and also all of those them there comments that tell me that you like my accents and the weird funny voices that I randomly just go into. Just so y'all know, it is completely just my brain being like, ooh, what? Excuse me, what is that? And just like brain, just, yeah, exactly. Anyway, let's see what this is. What are you? Is this gonna be, oh, I thought we just fell. But you know what, instead of falling, we ended up finding, a pillager outpost birch forest. Cool. Let's just yoink leather tunic. We get some more iron gloves, some junk. I love putting junk in my wait, no, that sounds, I love stealing from pillagers. I love finding good things and taking it, is what I should say. Not anything weird, okay? Okay, get your mind out of the whatever gutter you were in. Anyway, let's what's up here? What's up here all the way? These pillagers got it crazy good too. They got mana regen potions. They got iron war glaives. Maybe that's a good enchantment for a shield, I think. Yo, little guy, little Alley dude, Alley, come on, you're free, you're free. Bro's so used to being in captivity that he doesn't want to be free. Yay, be free, little guy, be free. I would usually say no witnesses, but I'm gonna just let you have a nice time because you know what, you were captured for probably a long time, and I don't. Cool little dudes like you don't deserve this. Anyway, let's just eat some fish up in their tower, and what else? Let's just get our bread out. Oh hey, that's not very chill. Can I get the not today? Thank you. Apparently not. But apparently I also get monster essence. Uncommon card pack. We got a card pack. Yes, that's going... Oops, wrong thing. Card pack goes into our sack because we got to unbox it later. That way we get the card pack unboxing. What the heck is showing up over there? Wait, did I block that? Is that how that works? Do I have to parry? Do I have to like actually parry timing the attacks to block them? I can't just hold out the shield? That's kind of cool. Guess it's nighttime, so we should probably run away. Because I don't really want... that's back towards where we came from. I'm just gonna... You know what? What the heck? There's a bee woman after me? Excuse you? But no thank you. I am taken... Oh, level 35. These guys drop pretty decent loot, though. But the issue being is that I would like to find a village... Do villages just not exist, or am I just terminally unlucky? Maybe it's over at the village? Maybe just do some exploring, see what we can find, but I'm assuming that it would be kind of on the outskirts of the village. Who really knows, though? Oh, or you can make one with a flint hammer and chisel. So we can actually make it, which is, I thought it, you know, we'll put it there. And now we can trade for all of these for stamina vessels. So what are we at stamina wise? Okay, we've got two rings. We've got, okay, did we get to 3 from that? Okay, 2 and like 3/4. That's actually real big, and we can keep working on that too, which is crazy. You'll love to see it. I'm so glad that we can make them instead of, you know, I guess heart copper wise. To make the rest of the whatever they're called, the shield powers, we get all of our shields. Yep, 9 and then 10. And let's get some sleep though, because we do got to get all the way to day 100 for this episode, which is gonna take a bit. We get our 3 boats. It's leads, not string. Okay, that makes sense. I am the captain now. Well, this place has got some random just bee stuff, I guess. I'll take the honey and honeycombs, but I don't really know what else there is over here. Is there a way to get inside? It does look like there's a little... Ooh, and there's a ton of chests over here that we can open. Anything special? We get dungeon coins, some sugar, wait, can I get sugar water from this? Because if I can get sugar water from this, then we can skip a bunch of other stuff. I guess not. yeah, we found a greater experience scroll. We found some junk too. Honestly, you know what? It's not, on the whole, it's not too bad. We got some pretty darn good loot from that. 5 dungeon coins, 2 junk, 4 scraps, a bunch of honeycomb, honey. We got some extra experience scrolls, which we're gonna use, of course, because we're trying to level up some more. We're trying to go absolutely crazy. Maybe we can find some other good stuff in here. I guess not over there. That's just that. Is there any like secrets? Anything hidden? That's just like a backing. We'll go upstairs last. What's over here? Just some iron boots. We got some trapped alloys. Yo, dude, why does everyone want to trap these guys? They're just chilling. I will grab the... I do need to grab all the workstations. So when I see them for villager workstations, I should probably just grab them. Blast furnace, other stuff. Ooh, that actually gave us 2 quests too. Which, I guess are quests that didn't do much. I guess they were part of quests, but not full quests. Anyway, we'll go upstairs now. Wait, this is actually really good loot. What? Music disc, emerald shard, iron nuggets, block of emerald. Kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie. What? Huh? Autos of enchanting. These look like just bunk beds, I guess. There's a ladder up here. Well, I guess let's go up. I just kind of have a coughing fit, which is why I paused recording for a second. But target, we got sweeping edge 3, potion of mana regen, some onions. Honestly, this is pretty darn good loot for not really being a crazy structure. Color me a little bit surprised. I was expecting like much less than all this, but I will definitely take all the extra XP. And I guess we'll just keep on keeping on, just keep on running around, seeing what we can find. I mean, there's not much else to really do, so let's see what we can find over in this direction. Real close by, there was actually just one of these normal, whatever, like castle dungeon things. So I was just like, okay, we're just gonna go in, screw it, let's see what they got. Doesn't really look like there's too much, but I will take all the like tokens and coins and stuff. Is there anything special in there? Nope. Still, again, absolutely nothing. Iron chest plate, some arrows. Honestly, I'll take the arrows, because free arrows I'm never going to pass up. Doesn't look like there's much in here. Who knows? Maybe there'll be something really good over here. You know, a source-touched Arcanist hat. That's at least an affix item. Not anything crazy good, but, I mean, it's something. Anything in here? Not really. Just some coins, some scrap. Doesn't really look like there's a whole ton really here. So, curse of landmines? Excuse me, what? They got a curse for that now? Yeah, I curse you with landmines. I would rather not be cursed by landmines of all things. Like, what is this, a World War II curse? But whatever. We'll just leave and keep on searching, because I'm just trying to find another dungeon. Wait, this is another tower ruin, but this one has stairs going down. Wait, this is a tower ruin next to / morphed with a dungeon from Dungeon Crawl. Wait, so we did find another dungeon, which we are gonna raid. I don't know fully what I'm gonna end up leaving in and taking out, so let's just go. Let's just see what we can do. We're just gonna try. I'm probably gonna breeze through, skip most of the first layer unless there's something really interesting that I find in like the chests up here, because most of this is just gonna be mining spawners, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, it should be cool, you know? It should be nice and fun. Okay, is there anything in this chest? Nope, not really. Okay, that's fine. I mean, steak is fine. I will take the coal as well. Probably should take the music disc too. Well, we'll take it, but overall, there's not really a whole ton in here. At least in the first floor. So I think I'm mostly just gonna skip the entire first floor, other than just mining all the spawners, because we do want to get as much stamina as physically possible to max that out, so we don't have to worry about it, because stamina is kind of a... Okay, let's see what's in this chest. Okay, we got okay, elongated Naga Fang Dagger of Critical Thinking. Interesting name, you know, it's fine. We're getting a fair amount of loot. It's mostly just basic stuff, but thankfully it does look like there's quite a few spawners on this, so we've got 7 spawners so far. There's a couple more. Overall, we're definitely getting a healthy amount of dungeon coins and other stuff. We're getting a good amount of XP. We're 87% of the way to our next level, level 29, which of course is going to go into more armor. And then once we get to 10% attack speed and 10% speed, then we're going to focus on, I think, probably getting to the iron shell and blacksmith stuff, because then it'll just get so much better. But it should be nice, you know? Oh, that's the last of the spawners, and now we can just run over to the next floor, which is right over here. 93% of the way to level 29, of course. And we're just gonna keep on going. Honestly, I think I'm only gonna record if there's something really cool down here, because ultimately there just doesn't seem to be a whole lot. Like, I don't know, it just seems pretty lame. At least the first couple levels do. Maybe it was better in the other one, but this one still seems pretty darn lame. So we're just gonna go with what we can, and you know what? It is what it is. Nothing too crazy, nothing too great. Ooh, we did find a copper ring, which I think we do have an extra ring slot, so let's just plop that on there. Get some extra blocking going. +1 armor, +1 blocking. Honestly, fairly decent. I don't know exactly what blocking does, but it probably helps with something. Do you think we have enough XP for a level? We do. Perfect. We could get the dimensional gateway to go over to getting some recovering life on hit, so we wouldn't have to worry about that. That'd be big. But I could also just go for I think we're gonna go for our current path, and then we'll get the gateway. Because I'm not gonna go too crazy. We're just gonna focus on what we came here to focus on. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I'm not gonna overthink it or overcomplicate things. We're just gonna keep on going, keep on keeping on, and just, you know, do what we gotta do, and hope that we can get everything that we need to do. We've been John Cena creepered, apparently. Another copper ring. You know what? Not bad. Not ideal either, but you know, whatever. It's not bad. It's all good. Now we go down. We did find a bunch more of the rings. I found one that was the rabbit's copper ring of regenerating source. Fully know what's different about it, but it also is soulbound, so I'm just gonna equip it because it's kind of special, I guess. And we found a couple other affix items and other stuff too. Also, my throat is just kind of dying. Oh my gosh, there we go. Got some water in me. Make sure to stay hydrated, by the way. Hydration is key for living a long, healthy life. Hydration, incredibly important. So is not getting attacked by silverfish. Silverfish are the bane of my existence. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here. We're gonna stop the silverfish from spawning. I'm gonna try and actually take him out. If I can hit this one. This is what I hate with this combat system, is that silverfish are like impossible to hit because of how small their base hitbox is. So what we're gonna try and do, which is like a mini health pot. What we will do. Oh, that's an actual cave spider. That's suboptimal. Could you not poison me, please? Thank you. Okay, it looks like there's some actual problems over here that we cannot really handle right now. This is suboptimal. Let's do this. Let's do that. Perfect. That would have been really dangerous. Uh-oh. Yo. Could you please stop this? Please stop. There we go. Okay, we got you. Take my cure berries. We're gonna eat a couple of them. I'm gonna eat 2. So maybe these guys are just really unlucky or something. I don't know. Of course, the friggin' stupid... That's what I hate about the like poison and stuff, is that everything functions like the same way with regards to just, we're gonna get you put down, you put down. We're gonna take care of some zombies. We're gonna heal up a little bit. You're gonna pass away. We're gonna block that off real quick. We're gonna mine you. The issue is there's like 2 spawners right behind doors over there that I can't really take care of for right this second. So honestly, pretty decent loot for a chest, but wait, do I use you to make blocks of sifted dust? What do I use sifted dust for? Okay, cool. Why is that a thing? Anyway, let's just continue along trying to get all you guys taken care of. Come on now. Honestly, lots of XP. The issue is I would love to get the loot from these spawners, but if we can't, I guess it's not the end of the world. because we are getting some of the rare stuff from these dudes as well. But it is a bummer that we can't just like infinitely farm all these guys, because it would be great if we could. We just gotta be patient. We gotta take it slow, steady, make sure to only the guys that come through the small opening can get us. And see, now you're stuck over here with me, which is perfect. We got another thing over here. We can sort out everything that we need to, of course. Don't really need arrows of slowness, to be perfectly honest with you. Don't really need to keep ash, but I guess we'll keep it. It's not the end of the world. And potion of curse. Yeah, whatever. We'll keep it, but the main thing that we really want are these virtual gold nuggets. Because the virtual gold nuggets go kind of crazy. They're actually huge for us. Virtual gold goes kind of crazy. And the reason for that, of course, is because we need a lot of it for the rare stuff that you use, like that you make from it. But we're kind of accumulating a lot of it thanks to how these dungeons work. So it's not the end of the world. We're getting an insane amount of it. My throat is just absolutely dying. Holy. Okay, we're gonna just try and full send it. Actually, we're gonna wait for our shields to recharge for like 1 second. I gotta wait for my full shields to recharge and then we'll go in. Okay, we've got our shields back. Let's just, let's just take care of all these guys. Let's just go. We're just gonna go Rambo style on them. We're going all in. Who cares? We're just gonna go for it. You know what? We got this. I believe in me. Actually, those guys have a lot of affixes. This might be a little bit of a problem. Okay, what we're gonna try and do then, since they've got a lot of, okay, this is suboptimal. Let's just try and swing on you. Nope. Okay, get off me. There we go. We got him. We're fine. You see, we're all good. It's all good. No issues at all. That was definitely not very close whatsoever. Just gonna grab this healing salve real quick. Let's just do that. Not a problem. Our shield's definitely not gonna break. This is really, oh my gosh, this is actually kind of terrifying. There's just so many mobs, but we're already at level 30, which is 74%, almost 75% of the way there. I do think, though, let's just go a different direction and see what kind of loot we can get. If we could find a mausoleum, I think a mausoleum might be easier than that. Just purely because of the sheer amount of spawners over there. Honestly, this room by itself is a lot easier as well, so we'll just get you. Get you. And now all we gotta do is we just take out this random dude who has withering before he shoots us. Super duper easy, and now we just mine the spawners. Perfect, and now we check the chest. Some more XP berries, some more steak. I'll take it. Honestly, steak, some XP berries. Can we get to level 32? Okay, level 32. 84% of the way there. Honestly, not bad. Anything special over here? Looks like we've got another one of the spawner room things, which of course we want to take out as quick as we possibly can. Stairs down we did find, which is big. We can get down if we need to. Let's clear this room out first before we go back and loot anything. Gotta put 2 torches on there so that nothing will spawn. And now we can take care of everything else over here, and then we can work our way back over where we were just at. I just gotta get through it. Well, let's eat ourselves up some experience berries. We got one more spawner to mine over here, and then we got one other direction that we can go before we gotta deal with the big boys over on that one side. But overall, it ain't that serious. It's all good. We just gotta keep on going, keep on chilling, have a fantastic time. By the way, make sure that if you do enjoy these videos, if you do enjoy me just doing stupid things, just playing games, having a good time, that you are subscribed, because it really does help out the channel. And, I mean, if you've already been watching until now, like, just subscribe. It's worth it, 110%. Like, just do it. It is. You won't regret it. I can nearly promise you that, because you've already been watching until this point. So, just, subscribe. It's a good, it helped. Thank you. Big subscribe help. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. I'm gonna block you guys in there, because then I don't need to worry about you. And now what we can do is we can handle you guys. And I guess this is a way to get kind of behind where we were already-ish. I mean, not really, but whatever. It's fine. It's all good. Long-footed. I thought that was looting. Wait, we got a runic longsword, and it already has an apothic affix, which is interesting. So I got a warp scroll, but overall, I'm not super concerned about the warp scroll because that doesn't give us too much. But I will take Fire Prot 2, Incurable Wounds. Incurable Wounds is fine, but what I really like is the longsword, because I was not expecting Runic Longsword from Simply Swords. I think is that what we need to make the special sword? One of the special swords? Totemic Gold Sword, Diamond Sword, Iron Sword. I don't know, but maybe we can use it. We can at least scrap it for apothic affixes if we need to. So I guess it's not a waste regardless, but honestly pretty decent, pretty cool stuff so far. Our inventory is kind of filling up though, but there's so much more in this one little area too. This is a big area on this side apparently for this floor. I mean, it looks like we're gonna be getting some fairly decent stuff, so I'm not gonna super complain, but it's a little scary, just a little scary. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, make sure to subscribe, like the video, you know, comment what your favorite part is or what something, I don't know. I just got here that you found to be fun. There's a dude right next to me that's not attacking me for some reason, so I'm just gonna ignore him and hope that he does. Oh yeah, hello, Mr. Cave Spider. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. I don't know how you didn't see me, but I did get 2 booster packs for that, so that's pretty big. And what I will do is we'll get you taken care of. And I guess the dungeon generated, this is on the other side of where we were at, or where we were trying to get through. So this is a little interesting, but we can just directly get through and get that spawner taken care of too. Which is fantastic, because then I don't need to worry about all the mobs back there, at least not immediately. So we can do that, and then we can do that, and then we can now take care of everyone in there. With our handy dandy little creeper, because creepers, oh man, they exploded. That's just how it goes, you know, they chillin', but then they hot, because fire, super hot fire. We got all you guys, we get you, we can always wait to heal up, but, I mean, who really wants to wait that long to heal up before taking on some random dudes that are in a hole? You just gotta take on the hole dudes, and then they'll rid themselves rapidly. That's what life's all about. Just slashing at dudes in a hole. Can I get close enough? Okay, we got some dude just TP in, but that's fine. Wither, curse, great, cool, we're cursed. And we have wither for a couple seconds. Oh no, it's so scary. But honestly, 2 booster packs is pretty big. We also have 19 virtual gold, which honestly, I don't even know what we spend virtual gold on, but 19 of them's pretty darn decent. Looks like there's a mausoleum over there. So we should probably finish checking out this side first before we do anything, because this is kind of where we were at before with all of the dudes. Also, we got another level, which we should definitely go through, get our extra armor, so we can block even more damage without having to do anything or worry about anything. And then now we got you taken care of. We're going to grab that stuff before I open the door, because then these dudes are just going to try and come at me. But we can take them out, then we'll mine through you. That spawner's already broken, because I guess all the dudes that were going to come through it spawned already. Chuck you guys out of there. Don't really need a scroll of health effect. What is health effect? +2 max health. Honestly, that's pretty cool. And there's a mausoleum over here. Velma the Dragonborn has awoken nearby. I'm just trying to get past you to torch stuff up. It does look like there's a goblin trader dude here, but for the most part, I don't really have much that I can do to, like, utilize a goblin trader right now. And I don't really want to have to worry about, you know, trying to do any of that. So we're just gonna go on kind of a rampage and get all these cave spiders, get all these dudes. A poisonous cave. You don't say. Did you know that a cave spider could be poisonous? Oh yeah, also make sure to check out our sponsor, Berry Bite, who provides this server that we are playing on, and also provides a bunch of other stuff to the channel. So if you want to check out their stuff, use the link in the pinned comment or in the description for, I think it's 20% off or $5 off, depending on which code you use, depending on what your need is in the moment. So make sure to utilize that if you're going to go check them out, and I highly recommend you do, because they have very cost-effective and very good service. And overall, they're really chill. They reached out to me, actually, to sponsor me, which was nice. And I really appreciate that, because I think they're a really cool product. And honestly, they provide kind of exactly what I was looking for in the moment, which was a community server. So I really appreciate them for sponsoring the channel, and just overall, just sponsoring, you know, the content that you guys get to see whenever you watch. So thanks to them for sponsoring, and thanks to everyone who's watching for watching, because I mean, without you guys watching, no one would even want to sponsor me or even think about it. So, you know, thank you guys. And honestly, I'm just glad they provided a server that you guys can play on as a community. They've done even more, and I really appreciate that from them. So thank you to Berry Bite for sponsoring. I do think we're going to take some of our dungeon coins and we're going to buy ourselves up a bunch of greater experience scrolls, because I do think that's going to be a way. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to cheese this. We're going to get a couple levels from this, because I do want to get all the way to Explorer. So what are we at? 44. Is that enough for 2 levels? 2 levels, exactly. And then we can get Explorer, and we can also get, I do want Iron Shell. So I think we go Iron Shell for 1 more armor. And then we can get either Artisan, or we get the Dimensional Gateway to then get to the Recover Life on Hit, which is really big. And blocking gets a chance to block damage from attacks, requires a shield, and evasion grants a chance to just avoid attack. So we can worry about that too. We're gonna go all in. Give me 1 second, little guy. Perfect. Thanks for waiting so long. We're just gonna go completely all in, use all the dungeon coins that I've gotten from every spawner I could find on this level to go all in on getting as many experience scrolls as we possibly could. Our life increased by a couple, which is huge as well. 3, 4 levels, which is huge. We're gonna get Dimensional Gateway. We're gonna get Iron Shell for extra armor. Then we can get that Dimensional Gateway, and then we can get. I think we'll get Runic Blade, but we got to do that first. So then now we're doing that. And then now we're also going to be able to work over, and we're going to be able to get Hunter as well, which is big. Because those are the big ones that we really want. We have Miner, we want Blacksmith, we want Hunter, we really want Enchanter as well. But we also got some other stuff, which is cool. And overall, we're just going to keep on grinding, keep on going at it. And let's see what we can end up finding in the lower levels. I guess there's also one chest that I forgot to open. Oh my gosh, and now we gotta get down. We're on one of the last floors. I think there's gonna be a Nether level on this one, although we don't know 100% yet because we haven't seen it. But I do know that at least there is the Moss level, which, honestly, it's not looking too bad. It's kind of chill. That's not great, but I did actually end up switching to the new sword, and I got all of our, stuff turned into stamina vessels, all of those, whatever they're called, so that we can get our stamina up to max. My shield also broke, so we don't have auto block anymore, but I want to try and find that so that we can actually get that, because auto block definitely seems like one of the really good ones that we want. So I think we're gonna do. Doesn't look like there's much over here that we can really utilize, although it does look like there's a big old cavern underneath. Unstable intangibility. I don't necessarily want to really try that out, thank you. I appreciate it, though. I'm gonna sneeze. Holy, that was a strong sneeze. I almost knocked myself out of my chair. Anyway, let's just go back, because it doesn't seem like there's anything over there. We can check out the other ways. It does look like there's some dude bros over here. Get a bouncy wither skeleton, dude. Maybe we can get a wither skeleton skull? I don't know. But, I mean, we can always try. Come on. Don't have, like, looting or anything. I would love to get looting, but we don't have it yet, so we're just gonna have to wait. And a wither skeleton with a bow and arrows. That's a little bit scary, a little bit sketch, but it's fine. Not the end of the world. It's all good. Dude just sucked me in. That was crazy. Okay. I did put on sweeping for this, which is great. We leveled up our wither skeleton slaughtering to B rank, which is cool. Probably should come over here and torch you up real quick. Slaughter you. I also upgraded most of my gear up to the blue tier of the apothec affixes and stuff, which is cool. So we've got that going for us. Is any of this stuff real good? Unbreaking 2 would be nice. Lava walking, no affix. Both of these have affixes, which is big. It's actually super helpful. We can grab the iron. I'll grab the echo shards, not because they're super important, but because they're rare and they're pretty decent, pretty cool. Well, let's just chuck all that in there. And then everything else will go. I do need to keep the wither roses. Wither roses go in the correct chest. Anything back here? Honestly, free dungeon coin, I will take it 110%. I'll take the lazarite. It's not like greatest, but it's better than not taking it. I also got a ton more XP just running around killing mobs, and I also found a way to get infinite proficiency on different like weapons and stuff. And the way to do that, to get more proficiency, is simply making a target dummy and AFK slashing it. But then when it becomes nighttime and all the mobs spawn, then you have to actually take care of them, and that was the thing that I encountered, which was a little bit interesting, but yeah, I made it work. We survived. So, you know, now we're here, and we're just gonna keep on going. Keep on mining ourselves up the spawners. This one's a creeper spawn. I thought it was a wither skeleton spawner, but apparently the wither skeleton spawner was the one over there. Is there anything? I guess it's the stairs down, so we don't really need to explore a whole ton more. This is a really important little structure right here. Some cure berries, default golden boots, experience gem. I'll take the scraps though. And some random berries. I don't know what they do, but they're pretty cool, to be honest. I did also take off the, what was it called? I took the gem, like the socketed gem, off of our iron sword and put it into the long sword so that we could use it, which honestly just took the sigil, which wasn't that hard to make, surprisingly. I'm really happy with that, actually, that we were able to get it. And our shield, I found it. It has Unbreaking 2. It had Mending, but now it doesn't. So I don't know exactly what happened with that, because I grabbed it, I picked it up, it had Mending, and now it doesn't. But it did, it had it before. But you know, sometimes I guess it do be how it go. And you know what? Fair enough. Whatever. Experienced gem. I don't know what level we're gonna need in order to get another level, but with all of the XP we did get so many levels. We're already level like 60, yeah, because I got enchanter, I got hunter, I also got blacksmith, and then I went over and I grabbed strong metal. And now I think we go into more of the sockets and stuff over here, because plus 5 armor per gem in chest plate, that's a big armor jump. And so I definitely think that's worth going for, but we do need to actually... Oh, it's a mausoleum. Okay, fine. Let's get you. Let's get you. Let's just take you out. Take you out. Come on. Are you back there? Door number 1, door number 2, door number 3, door number U. Okay, it looks like we've got... Holy, that's a lot of spawners in this one room. But, I mean, it's not an insane amount compared to normal, so it's fine. It's all good. Not an issue. We're just gonna keep on mining, keep on going through it. Keep on just doing whatever we need to get through it all. Now we just gotta mine all the spawners, and then we can loot all the chests. Okay, we got all them mined up, so now we can actually loot them. Let's see what we'll end up getting from these bad boys. Dungeon coins, some boxes, some dust buns, XP berries, some scraps. Honestly, not a bad first chest. Some scraps, some of the rare hostile mobs and girls drops, which honestly is not bad whatsoever. Probably should keep everything where it needs to be, though. Golden leggings, leather cap. Let's just quick sort some stuff out. Ender pearls can go in there too. But overall, honestly, this loot's not insane, but it's also not bad whatsoever. Unbreaking 2. Wait, can I get... we already have Unbreaking 3 on that. I could get Unbreaking 3 on my shield. Maybe getting it on piece of armor would be really good. Probably the chest plate, I think. Honestly, it's not bad. Let's just chuck all this stuff where it belongs into the good old correct chest. And now we'll do this, and let's eat these XP berries. We got 2 more chests to open too, which is nice. 66% of the way to our next level. Chainmail, we got some dust. How do I make these dust buns? It doesn't tell me. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. It's all good. What's in here? Loyalty and power 2. I'll take power 2 simply because, I mean, power's helpful. It's not like crazy goated, but it's not the end of the, it's not the worst enchantment we could get. And now let's try and get back here. Let's just try and get back, because this is the way down. Of course, we could also just jump it. I do want to finish going through this entire area. So we do have this room to go through. Starting off, we should probably torch up every single spawner we can find. Ow. Could you not shoot me, please, kind sir? Thank you, I appreciate it. Ow, why'd you shoot me again? I told you not to. That's not chill. You gotta chill out, dude. I gave him several opportunities. He chose violence. Goodbye, Mr. Skeleton. He's trying to 360 me. You know what? We're trying to go crazy on it. Zombie villager acting weird as all hell. Okay, whatever. It's fine. I guess we'll just chuck your boots in there. Honestly, more affix items down on this level. I'm definitely very happy, though, because we need a lot of affix items for the future things that we are going to be doing. So, very happy. And honestly, sharpness, too. I wish there was a way we could take stuff off early. I do think, though, that I'm going to have to figure out how we can get into the, whatever the mod is called. What's that mod called? The bookworms, as quick as possible. Because they definitely seem like the best way to get high-level enchantments, other than going crazy with, like, apothic enchant stuff, which would work really well. It's just gonna take a long time, and I don't necessarily want to devote the next, 40 days to just that. But we could at least try and find... I know we've found bookworms before. I could go back and I could check the videos for when exactly those bookworms were, and rather where they were, so we could get them. But I'll have to figure that out. Because getting them's definitely gonna be, so we can at least start breeding them. Because you do need to breed their levels up. I remember that. And you gotta do a bunch of other stuff, and then we need the golden bookworms, and the golden bookworms have a higher level cap, and then you level them up more. I think there's even is there a quest page for that? Side stories, Pathfinder, Enchanting. Bookworm stuff isn't down here. Nature's Aura, at least it kind of teaches us how to go through Nature's Aura, which is nice. Pathfinder, we've got... these are all just achievements and stuff to find. Hostile World Exploration. Where is it? It's somewhere. I know it's somewhere. It was in features. No, it wasn't in features, was it? How am I supposed to get a stamina vessel? Do I just have to buy them from the... Oh yeah, here it is. I need the Bookworm Analyzer, which means I need a Bookworm Scale. Enchantments for fishing rods and tridents. For some misc modded items. Okay. Oh, so there's different colors And they determine how many levels the bookworm needs to just before making a new book. Stronger enchantments are worth more levels. Okay, digestion speed, indigestion chance, how likely the worm is 7 indigestion, and regurgitate some shredded papers. And what bonuses produce. Okay, so we can find some interesting things, but they come in different colors. I just gotta figure all of it out again, because it seems to be very different than it was in RL Craft. Like, at all, and that's a dead end, of course, because why would it be anything special? Oh, well, let's just go over here. We've got another mausoleum-like area. Oh, it's just actually a mausoleum. Okay. Did you just... Why did he have to come directly at me? That was... lame. Anyway, we got withered again. That's great. Thankfully, we've got plenty of health, and we heal a lot more from just hitting things, so I think it's to the point where we don't need to worry a ton about taking much damage. We can just kind of out-heal it, but it is nice to not have to worry about that stuff too much. Having to worry about getting enough heals is a little bit scary, but thankfully, it does look like we're getting... Oh, that's water. I meant to put a torch down. And how many more can we get? Can we go one more? Okay, so we got 4 more spawners and 4 more, which means 4 more chests, which honestly, too shabby. Of course, there's a spider back there. And let's just grab all of you guys, and we can just sort all this stuff out. We don't really need enchanted scroll with critical damage. Okay, interesting. Utilize you, because it doesn't do a whole ton. Let's just sort everything out real quick. Just get all the good things into where they need to be, and then everything else goes into our default chest. And now we just got to mine all the spawners, get even more loot for free. Okay, let's see what's in the chests. Okay, we got some dust buns, we got some more echo shards, nice. What do we use echo shards for in here? There's a warp stone. These are for the backtrack mirror. We can use it for the repent mirror. We need it for fortune crystals, recovery compass, echo fork. We need them for the deep shelves, the cursed totem. Oh yeah. Amethyst shards. We need them for greedy crystals, abyss will badge, and for skulkium, which is, I guess, a level beyond netherite, I would gather, based on... Yeah, okay, cool, interesting. What about in here? We got a shield, we got some bat wings, what about over here? We got XP berries, we got phantom membranes, more other stuff, more dust, whatever. We find more mysterious petals, we got some bat soup too, but I don't really care too much about the bat soup. It's just keeping and getting everything that we possibly can. All the XP is nice and everything, but what we really need is to just finish leveling this entire... We got so many stained scrap. Thankfully, what I am doing is just combining stained scrap to make these stained scrap blocks, just so they don't take up nearly as much space. That guy is fast. What the... Dude's actually just trying to strafe me. And he gave me 3 virtual gold nuggets. Honestly, kind of worth, because those are pretty darn rare. I mean, it's a 50% chance to drop them. Let's see, we got 1 more spawner, it looks like, on this floor, and then we're gonna head down into the next floor. Splitting, allows anvils to split multiple enchantments from books they fall upon. That might be a really good enchantment for us to work with, because that way we'll get to split the enchanted books, so we can not have to waste enchantments, but... especially with bookworms. That's probably a good idea. Okay, and with that mined out, now let's head on down and see what we can do down on the bottom floor. I think it's the bottom floor of this beautiful, beautiful dungeon that we are in. Of course, we got more skeletons to deal with along the way, but that's fine. They're not too big of a deal. They're fine. It's all good. We're just, you know, a nice little friendly handshake. Also, I went the wrong way, I believe. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. He seems to have dropped me something nice anyways, so perhaps he was just trying to give a heartfelt apology or some such. But now we shall... I think it was just straight, right? Or was it... Wait, which direction was it? Did I just forgore? I think I might have forgored. Oh, never mind. I stepped right over it. Wow, I Did not even... I'm just blind, apparently. Whatever, it's fine. What we'll do now is... Now it's time for us to go into the dungeon. Of course, lights are flashing. I don't know why. Well, this is definitely going to be a little bit of a challenging one, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's, I guess we'll start over here. Let's start with you guys, since you're pretty chill. Come on, let's just get in here. You've got a fishing rod, you're not gonna give me anything crazy. I gotta torch it up. Oh, there we go. Wrong button. I keep clicking the wrong buttons. Is there another spawner? Nope. Okay, it's just that one. And then we got another one of the stupid... Why is it, mobs and girls? Why is girls a part of the mod? I'm still very confused about why that's a thing. But, you know what? Fair enough, whatever. I mean, we're 86% of the way to our next level as well. And all we gotta do is just keep on mining our spawners. We gotta then open up the chests, get all the good loot, and then just skedaddle. Yo, dude, just... Bro, you don't want the smoke. Trust me, it's not worth it. Anyway, we mine through all the spawner, get all the good loot. What's over here? Honestly, you'll love to see it. And we get a bomb. I love bombs. Explosives. I don't have any room in my... Okay, well, maybe it's a good opportunity to go back and put some stuff into somewhere else. I don't know, those are default, I guess I'm gonna store bombs in here now. I don't really need an enchanted fishing rod, but whatever. I do want to grab all the, like, iron and other stuff, but I guess we're not gonna keep bombs in our backpack and in the rare stuff just yet, because I'm not really using them, to be fair, so it makes sense, but whatever. This guy's just gonna casually ignore me and walk away. Tanky and whatever the heck that says. I can't. Cursed and tanky. You're just actually getting flung. Okay, well, whatever. And no chest over there. We're gonna get normal diamond helmet, cave soup cup, cave carrot. Gonna give me all that stuff. It's another... Just the zombie legendary booster pack. That's a dub. That's a dub. Wait, what do I take out of here for right now? I guess we'll store that in our inventory for right this second. But you'll love to see it when we get the card packs. Just leveling up our booster pack game, just going crazy. We're gonna have the best collection in the entire mod pack soon. Oh my gosh. All we gotta do is just keep running around. I mean, I guess I could, in theory, make some kind of a mob farm spawner thing, but I'm not gonna do that because, well, one, I'm lazy, and two, I just don't really feel like that's absolutely necessary, so whatever, it's fine. Okay, let's just, I mean, I guess this is the end of that section. Now we gotta actually clear out the other section, which looked a little bit more hectic. There's just a hole in the window. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna leave that alone. And we'll go over here, since there doesn't seem to be anything crazy over here. Goodbye, skeleton. Long live the king. Oh, never mind. Apparently you're just gonna come down, and then there's gonna be a zombie dude. Okay, whatever. Our zombie slaying is up to S rank, which is dope, but I don't even know what that does for us. I don't think it gives us any better loot. I don't really think it does a whole ton for us, but I mean, it's cool to get something to S rank. That's pretty neat. 91% of our way to the next level. There's a chest over here, which I guess I'll just grab. We got another cave carrot. Really, we're gonna use the cave carrots for, but they're cool. So I'm just gonna grab them. And this is a very interesting little section of this. Okay, well, this is another dead end with no chests. So why does that even exist? There's just no loot. There's no nothing. Creeper almost pushed me off the edge. It almost long live the king me. Long live the king. This is another dead end. What did... Okay, whatever. This is some stupid dum-dum, whatever the heck. But it's fine. We're just gonna ignore it. We're gonna move on. Probably should grab ourselves some handy-dandy little cobblestone real quick so that we can, you know. I got some silver ore because we have, of course, Boon of the Earth, which is one of the most goated enchantments, which just gives us ores out of whatever we mine. But we're gonna ignore that, and we're just gonna skedaddle over here. We're just gonna open up the legs. We just open up their legs, and okay, that sounds sus, but I'm merely slashing at their feet. I'm going for their toes. Not in a weird way. I don't know why does that sound so sus? You know what? People are weird, whatever. It is what it is. Who cares? All I gotta do is just keep on keeping on. We should be able to just kind of tank 90% of what happens, so we'll be fine. Is there a spawner over here? There's a spawner right there, but I don't fully know exactly what. Diamond boots with mana boost 3. Honestly, pretty cool. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Now we just gotta eat some steak, and there's a dude that attacked me from behind. Of course, you stood no chance because you're a loser. And now we just get to loot all the good stuff. We get some dust buns, some boxes, some random berries, some cave soup. I love me some cave soup. More random berries and more bombs. We got more bombs, more random other things too. We got another cave carrot, cave soup. We got the random berries. Now we just chuck everything else in here. I don't really need more diamond boots, but whatever. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Are we almost to our next level, or is it a tiny bit of a ways away? 97% of our way to our next level of, our next just passive level, our next level. We have 26 cure berries. We're getting more archaic. Do I need archaic bricks? I probably do, because we do need to go through Ember stuff. Greater experience gem. Okay, we got some more dust buns, some raw gold, some lich's cloth. Some more cave carrots, honestly pretty dope. You love to see it. Of course, lich's cloth is a rare item that we're gonna keep where it belongs. Experience gem, and then we eat the berry, and then level 43, 98% of the way there. We're so close. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, now we gotta, I mean, I guess I just go over here, right? Like, anything over here though? Anything worth actually going over here for? Let's see. Piercing 3. Is this a bow enchantment? Or does it only go on? No, it's a default Minecraft enchantment, but you never know, they could have changed it. You always gotta check. Anything over here? We got, ooh, a blue rarity shield. You love to see it. Some Miner's Delight moss. Comfort effect. Natural regeneration regardless of how hungry you are. Honestly, that's pretty cool, but I am gonna leave it because it's not super crazy important. Oh, yo, where this guy at? Is he? He's probably up at the top, so we can't really go there just yet. But what we can do is finish going through this entire little area, because this is the bottom floor, and then we'll be able to just do whatever we want. Which, I guess we should probably go to the Nether, but I haven't done that yet, so I don't know. I don't know how difficult the Nether will be in this mod pack, but you know, we'll have to we'll make do. It'll work out. A lockbox, okay. A power token, mysterious petal. Honestly, we're getting a lot of really good loot, so I'm happy. I'm chilling. You know, not stressing over a ton of stuff. We're just getting an insane amount of loot, especially to open up at the end of the episode or at the end of this 50 days. We're gonna have so many booster packs and stuff to open. It's gonna be kind of insane. But honestly, I'm looking forward to it. So if you are too, make sure to like the video and subscribe for even more random shenanigans of me running around doing stupid things in dungeons. Hooray! Well, I guess that's the end of the dungeon, so we might as well just go home, deposit some stuff, and then, I mean, I guess we could always come back? I don't know. Well, that's all that stuff deposited, so now I guess we just get to salvage everything else that we've got over here. Of course, we get all you guys, which probably should take those guys out. And can I could still trade them in. No need to increase your stamina wheel any further. But how do is there a paraglider keybind? Well, I guess not. Well, I guess we'll just save those for a rainy day, I guess. I don't know. Can we use those? We can use those for stained scrap gate, cut stained scrap. The stained scrap is what we use to make the multiplex reinforcing chain, which we really, really want. Which we need evil crystals for. But we also need evil crystals. I don't actually know if we need evil crystals for anything else. But we've got 16 of them so far, so technically we could make one. But we don't really have our forever sword yet, so I think we'll save that. What do I make virtual gold stuff? You need fire essence, which is blaze drop, and then I need the membrane of the sun burning phantom 200 blocks above max build height. And then this one is pillager been killed by a charged creeper. Okay, this is that. Okay, but we can make the armor and stuff, which is cool, I guess. I don't know fully though if it's worth it, but what I do know is that we need to get to the Nether. So I know I have obsidian somewhere. Where did I put it? Oh yeah, it's just in there. Okay, well let's just make our way over. Why don't we? Just make it. Wait, I need flint and steel too. That's what I'm forgetting. Did I put iron in here? I don't remember. I don't think I've sorted out this part of my inventory yet, which I probably should do before we go into the Nether, so let's do that real quick after we make our portal. Yo, dude, do you got anything? You got anything chill? Pathfinder's Quill. It's just a bunch of different trees. Dark cherry. You know what? It's some cool stuff, but I'm not gonna go over invested in it. Unless I need to, which I might. But we'll be fine. It's not the end of the world. We're chill. It's all good. It's not a problem. We're just absolutely having a good time. Just relaxing. Now all we gotta do is just keep on going. We got you guys. Now we got Nether portal. And then we're gonna go to the Nether real quick, which is gonna be dope. And probably should keep the flint and steel on me. But I'm gonna sort out my inventory first. Well, do we have enough XP now? We do. Okay, so, and we're also already 30% of the way there, too, for our next one. Do we want to go for anything crazy? So, we could go for 1 max health per evasion, 0.1 max health per evasion. We could go with a little bit more damage for enchanted weapons. What is this one? Max health per enchantment on armor. Per enchantment level on weapon. For Excalibur. Plus 10 max mana, 15%, that's if burning. What is this? Max health if you have shield in hand, if you have shield in hand, if you have shield in hand. And they're all good. We could get durability, we could get gem sockets in boots and stuff. I mean, I guess getting gem sockets would be nice. I don't know. Max speed per gem in weapon, max health per gem in armor. You know what? Probably going faster is a good idea. We gotta go fast, you know. Probably should also just make an enchantment setup. That's probably a good idea. Let's just do that real quick. Oh, and that gave us the achievement in here for getting our base level 30 enchantment setup. Of course, there's the weird shelves that we need to do, which are all these guys. We need beehives for that, but we already have the honey and we should have the honeycombs for that. So it shouldn't be too bad. But that one just adds a bunch of quanta, but takes away Eterna, which maybe, honestly, it might be a good idea to go for. But what do we need? I need 2 honey blocks. And then the rest of what I need is all the honeycomb. Where did I put that? It's right here. Yep, exactly. Perfect. Do I have enough wood for that right now? I don't even know. I need 2 beehives. So, do they need to be oak? They probably need to be oak. Off to find an oak tree now. Oak trees, oak trees. I don't think these are oak trees, which would be a pain. They're not. They're willow, of course. Of course, the trees over here are maple. That's great. Is there any oak trees anywhere close by? Okay, thank God I looked at the map, and we have a birch forest, which birch forests have a small chance of having oak trees, and we found an oak tree, which is big, which means we can get some oak logs and stuff, oak saplings as well. Cool, emerald ore, you love to see it. Getting ourselves some rough emeralds. Is there any other gems and stuff that are shining in the light? I mean, no more emeralds, but we do find some coal, which you love to see. Maybe we should go mining more to try and get more gems? I don't know. I don't think that's the optimal way to do it, but I guess we'll just go back home real quick. Nice little sleep to get ourselves to the next day. Day 70. That's nuts. You love to see it. Okay, let's do this. We get our little handy-dandy oak bookshelves. We take ourselves, we get another oak beehive, and then we come over and we make ourselves a handy-dandy little bee shelf. Delicious. Now, of course, these bee shelves will take away some of our Eterna in exchange for some Quanta. But what we gotta do is we gotta get ourselves the next little shelves that, of course, are the hill shelves, which will give us extra enchantment stuff, which means I need some potions of regeneration, which means I need some ghast tears, which means that we need to get ourselves some kind of mobs with some traits known as regeneration. But of course we get the Curse of Envy, which will get trait items when you come up with traits with a chance of 2.5 per trait rank. But we need regenerating as a trait, which is a rare trait. But it's whatever, it's fine. We also have the Tome of Extraction, the Book of Disenchantments, and everything else. We got these guys, which this one is pretty rare and hard to get, which you just need higher levels for. There's also all the different tomes and such. But what we want to do now is we really ideally would want to go the Hell Shelves route to reach level 45. So what we're gonna need is we're gonna need those potions of regen, which I probably should make a bow for. Which I guess we could do. Incurable Wounds, Ruthless Strike, 2. Decrepitude, 2. Incurable Wounds is already on there. Power 1. Right, do I have any other really good bows? I don't think we do. So I guess what we can do is take ourselves our 15 bookshelves and just see what we can do with that. I don't know exactly though. We can take our rough emeralds and we can. Oh wait, I need diamond shard for that because we gotta reapply the grit to our grindstone so we can do this. And now, of course, the honeycomb goes in there. We put our spruce planks in there, our oak planks in there. We get our sticks, they go in there. And lich's cloth goes in here. So does the cobalt leather, which I'm seeing right now. And that's just going to hop in there. And then we got our oak saplings. I guess we'll just put them in there for now. Coal can go in there. And where do we want to put our enchantment setup? I guess we'll put it right over here. You know what? That works fine. Nice and chill little area. We just make it a little bit more clear real quick. Let's just plop you down and then we get ourselves our handy dandy little... Okay. You just have decided to go into a different place than I have clicked you, but that's really fine, I guess. No harm, no foul. That kind of made me upset, but it's whatever. It's all good. It's not a big deal. We just need one extra bookshelf, which is going to go there. And now I need lapis, of course. Now that we've got the lapis, now we just come over here, we plop you in, get ourselves some handy Nature's Mend and Unbreaking 3. Honestly, not bad. What I love is Apotheosis means that the lapis stays in the gosh darn thing. And now what we can do is Incurable Wounds, Ruthless Strike for 4, and then you for 13 versus 11. 11 is better, and now we can sort out this guy nice and easy, nice and easy. That's not gonna help us in the Nether. Potions of regen. How many do I need, actually, for the hell shelves? I just need 1 per, right? So, then I need blaze rods, which I haven't been getting. I've been getting the powder. Can I make blaze powder into blaze rods? I don't think I can. Which is a little bit of a bummer. Is there a way to make blaze rods? Nope, you just get them from loot crates or the mobs. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna go into the Nether. You know what? Let's see. To the Nether. Let's see how this goes. Let's see. Come on now. Probably should have enchanted my other pieces of armor first, but it is what it is. Okay. /set warp. Nether portal. Okay. Apparently, the day counter doesn't really like the Nether. So, I don't know how I'm gonna make that work, but we do have 2 pieces of armor to enchant. So let's do that, and then we gotta affix our bow real quick as well. Honestly, fire prot, big. Mana boost, projectile protection 4. Honestly, I'll take it. Fairly decent enchants, whatever. I like the sound that it makes when you enchant stuff too. But is there anything we have that could go crazy on armor or stuff? Okay. 2% evasion, 2% luck, 2% chance to get 200% gems from ores, on a helmet, luck. Honestly, none of these are super great. Light weapons, core armor, shields. See, we just need better, we need better gems. These are all kind of just bad, but I guess it is what it is, you know? You're not always gonna have exactly what you want. And that's fine, it's just a pain. Okay, well, let's claim you real quick. Lockbox. Nether brick chests. We had a potion of leaping, which will go in that chest and whatever. Honestly, we've got a lot of loot to open at the end of this episode. Or at the end of this video, rather. It's not really an episode anymore, since it is kind of going a little in-depth, but... Dude, shoot, I need to get more bookworms again. I keep forgetting about that. I gotta get them over here somehow, but we do have the leads, I guess. I have leads in my backpack right now, so... You know what? Oh yeah, I gotta affix my bow, and then we go into the Nether. Let's see, what can we get on here? I take my luminous crystals, I plop you on there. We got 1 option. Grievous wounds, plus a little bit extra arrow damage and a little bit draw speed. Honestly, you know what? I'll take it. Not the end of the world, not the worst option that we could have gotten. We'll take it. And now, let's go back into the Nether. Well, I can't really get rid of it without changing the mod. So, I don't fully know exactly what we're gonna do. But it does look like there's a dude down there, and I think if we hit the advancements, if I can find Apotheosis... Oh, apparently you can't actually do that, so it is what it is, it's fine, not a big deal, whatever. We're just gonna mine ourselves up some nether quartz, because we can. Apparently these just... Okay, they didn't give me redstone that time. Do these give redstone? Those give redstone, so we can get as much redstone as we want. But instead, I guess what we'll have to do... Yo, are you chill? Yeah, you're chill. Okay, good. We're just gonna have to explore and hopefully find ourselves some ghasts. I don't know exactly, though. It's gonna be a little interesting. Well, I still have yet to find a single one of the Nether fortresses, but instead I have decidedly found this, which is a piglin bastion, which is interesting. So we're gonna try and get this guy because he is regenerating, which means that we have a chance of getting one of the rarer things that we ended up seeing, which is cool. I mean, it's kind of a pain that they're attacking me because they do have a lot of health, but we're kind of okay for now. Did we get one of the things that we wanted? Or do I need the higher tier of looting charm for that? Oh, we didn't kill the regenerating guy yet because he's level 89. And he's a brute, so he's got a lot of health. Okay, we finally got him, and I don't think we got anything. That's fine, not a problem, it's all good. Let's set a warp here. Now we can go right on home real quick. And let's get some sleep nice and easy, no issues, no problems. We just gotta keep on keeping on, and we've got a ton of quartz. I got a bunch of raw gold as well, which is honestly not too bad. It also seems like we're getting much more of the base, like apothec gems in the Nether, which is nice. It's just a very interesting situation as well. Still have yet to see a single one of the ghasts that we need, but not too big of a deal. It's all good. Now, what are we gonna do? What was I doing? Well, I don't even remember, so we're just gonna go back to the Bastion, and we might as well raid the Bastion here. I mean, there's not much else that we're really gonna be able to go crazy on. It doesn't look like... Yeah, no, we don't have the, specific kinds of soul sand and other stuff, and this is... I don't remember what kind of Bastion this is, but... There is this guy. Oh yeah, I was talking about the looting charm. Which is what I wanted. Ham. We get some ham, some pork. Okay, whatever. Hoglin, you're gonna have to stop that. Whatever, it's fine. He's just trying to... am I dead? Am I... Okay, my health disappeared, like, entirely. So I thought I was just, like, deceased. But apparently we're kind of okay. Anything good in there? Not really. Okay, well, whatever. It's fine. Does look like there's another chest over there. Can I... Oh, I made the jump. Okay. Nether coin. We need that. A chipped Vitalic gem. Some gilded blackstone. A diamond knife. Some golden carrots. Golden carrots are beautiful. You'll love to see it. And, of course, everything else is just gonna go... Got a scoot, too? Why... How did you get it? How did we get a scoot from that? A scoot? A scoot. I don't really know which one it is, but whichever one it is, it's fine. Is that... I thought that was just like normal grass, and I was so confused. There's just grass in the Nether, apparently. But thankfully, it doesn't seem like these guys have like the normal aggro range that they usually do. Nor the normal amount of health. I don't know. Maybe we're just really lucky or something. But... They're also dropping scoots, which is... Scoots, which is interesting to me. Honestly, I'll take it, though, because we do, I think, need them for something. Okay. Apparently I can't hit that guy. I don't know why. Oh, weakness 2. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't bring a ton of arrows, so that's a bit unfortunate. Okay, and we're weakened again. So now we just gotta run real quick. Now we got a brute chasing me as well. We got more of these dudes, freezing and tanky. These guys have a lot of different traits, which is a little scary. And we're weakened again, so now we just gotta retreat a little more. Which is great, you'll love to see it. Okay, let's just take care of you guys. Protection and tanky, that gives us an achievement, apparently. And we get a cool little golden sword with some looting on it. Honestly, that guy's grenade. I don't know what grenade does, so I'm gonna try and keep him at arm's length, especially because he's level 103. Honestly, grenade doesn't seem to be super crazy. What are you? Moonwalk, protected, and weakened. But we got night vision from something. Rare ores blueprint. It's another one of the blueprints that does nothing. So we're just gonna ignore it. And now, let's see, is there any other loot over here? Anything over in this corner? Doesn't really look like it. I thought that was diamond ore for a second, but then I looked up and it was just vines. That's fine. What are you, Melty Monster from the girls mod, I guess? Nothing over there. So I guess we just gotta find a Nether fortress. I don't know how long that's gonna take, but hopefully it won't take too long, because I am just kind of going. I've got a sapphire fragment. That's one of the collectibles. Why? This is so confusing, because we're getting, like, interesting stuff that's not super valuable, but, you know what, whatever. We're just gonna keep on exploring, because there's nothing else for us to really do. Oh, yeah, that's what we were doing. We need the particle of lightning from the magical looting charm. That's what I'm remembering. It's just a diamond, and then those guys, and then we get the magical looting charm, which is dope. Enables some hostility trait drops. Check JAI for details. That enables us to get some of these guys. Yeah, exactly. From regenerating, we can get the essence of life, which we can use for totemic apples, spawn eggs. We need it for the chaotic looting charm, and we also need the witch droplets, which is from drain mobs. Which is pretty cool, because then we can take the unpolished and turn it and put the magical one in. We're not quite at a level where we can actually utilize the proficiency bonus thing from the other one, but it's fine. What do we use the hostility orbs for again? Use them for bottle of sanity, clear all base player difficulty. We need them for divinity light, and we need them for chaos ingots. Or we can use to make a chunk section permanently not spawning mobs with levels. Facility detector to know about the current difficulty. Honestly, interesting. Usable only when you hold hostility detector and offhanded equip detector glasses. Interesting. I guess we'll just go back to the Nether and keep on exploring. I probably should bring arrows with me this time, though. Probably a good idea to just have some on us. And probably a good idea to also deposit some other stuff while we're at it, since I don't want to end up passing away, potentially, with all this stuff on me, but... I mean, I guess it's not the biggest deal. I'd rather still, you know, not accidentally throw away a ton of good loot. So, you know, whatever. It's all good. We're chilling. Okay, well, apparently... The dudes over at the Nether Fortress are a little bit, crazy. Because I don't even know what I can do against... Okay. Did I get him? I think I got him. Whatever. It's fine. There's a lot of dudes that are just going kind of insano style on me. All I need is blaze rods, so could you please just give me some blaze rods? I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Whatever. It's much appreciated. I'm just gonna hide back here. We're gonna grab affix item, nether coin, potion of mana regen. I'll take some cure berries as well. We can just wait for our shields to come back. Wither skeleton coming over here to give me a little bit extra health. You'll love to see it. Thank you very much, kind sir. And I don't know which one's actually shooting at me. That guy, apparently. Okay, that's fine. He's going up still. And there's another one over there. I think I got that one. But this is a little bit... Okay. Let's just... Okay, the Nether fortresses apparently are actually quite, you know, dangerous, which is a little bit interesting, because I was not expecting them to be this dangerous. We're just gonna grab you, grab you, grab you, and hopefully not pass away. That guy's a bow. Let's just dodge the arrows real quick. How many blaze rods did I need? I don't remember. We've got 3. Is that enough? I don't actually know. Is 3 blaze rods enough? Let's find out in a second. That guy's just a normal skeleton. Level 92. I mean, we probably need to decrease difficulty a bit, but this is fine. It's all good. It's not a big deal. It's all fine. It's all good. It's all dandy. Another skeleton dude over here. Fine with me. Whatever, I don't really care. Dude has withering, so he's just like a wither skeleton, although he doesn't have the wither skeleton thing. Got some blackstone from a wither skeleton body. Interesting. Can I get inside the nether fortress from over here? Looks like this goes up. So maybe we can, or maybe I need to like break in. I don't know. I do need nether bricks for the actual thing itself, so I guess this is a little bit of a good little area, because I don't really need red nether bricks. I do... Wait, what do I need red nether bricks for? What do you give me? Tiny netherite scrap from evil crystal. What do I need you for? Netherite nuggets, enchanted golden apples. What else can I use you for? Red nether bricks. What do I need that for? Oh, it's just a quest in the exploration chapter. Okay, well, that's cool. Thank you, I appreciate it. Anyway, let's just get all of the rest of this stuff that we don't really need into the correct areas. Blaze rods are a rare drop, so I'll keep them in the correct chest. We got a red ruby bracelet, which reduces incoming fire damage by 90% and gives us strength when we get hurt, which is kind of boss. So what I think we'll do is we will replace our current... Oh, I have an extra bracelet slot. I was going to replace my spirit bracelet, but you know what? That works too. And I guess we could go down, but instead let's go up, because I do think the best items are actually going to be up here. Yeah, we wanna actually loot these chests, because they do have pretty darn good loot. Just gotta avoid getting absolutely ruined by all these dudes. If we can just make them forget we exist real quick. See, we already got a purple tier breach gem. You know what? The affix gems are dope. We also got a pretty cool music disc, some golden horse armor, random tier 1 glyph. Okay, you're fine. It's all good. It's all good. We're not gonna die. His Counter-Strike. Dude has a video game as an ability. Interesting. You know what? Cool. Whatever. We're just gonna ignore that. And we're gonna use your bros for healing. We do have one wither skeleton skull, which is nice. Which I guess is a quest as well, but there isn't usually anything crazy downstairs. Regenerating 2. There isn't usually anything crazy downstairs in this structure, because I know the structures from like Better Nether Fortresses, I think is the mod name. So what we're gonna do instead is we're just gonna keep on looting, because I mean, if nothing good is anywhere else. Okay, well, apparently I still ran into that guy, but it is what it is. Is there anything underneath you guys? Is there anything under you? Nope. Okay, that's fine. It's all good. Not a problem. We're just gonna go up more. And, of course, there's now just a wither skeleton dude attacking me. And there's actually more wither skeletons attacking me, but at least they're dropping booster packs, which is cool. We're also getting a lot of other really cool stuff, which is honestly dope. You'll love to see it. Keep the smithing template. Just gotta use you guys for heals, because you're just gonna keep infinitely healing me. And I guess we'll go up to the top of this one first. Got our blaze rank up a little bit. You... don't want to attack that guy. That could have been real bad. Okay, let's just grab you real quick. I thought I was getting hit from behind. What am I getting hit by? Oh yeah, wither. I'm stupid. Okay, whatever. Do any of you guys have affixes? Nope. Okay, that's fine. Affix? Nope. Okay, that's fine. No affix items in there. Did I miss any chests? Doesn't look like it, so we're just gonna make our way down here. And that guy has that. Okay, we're gonna grab you real quick. Oh my gosh. Hello, thank you for coming and to give me some extra health. Thank you very much. And we got some other stuff from him too. gotta chuck the coal net in there. And then we can get ourselves back over here. We just gotta build ourselves up a little bit. And I guess we could just climb stuff. I keep forgetting we can do that. We can just infinitely climb using stupid strats, but it still works, which is hilarious to me. There's a ghast, which we could finally get the stuff that we were actually coming to the Nether for, but instead we're just gonna get absolutely, you know, trying to not pass away. Tanky 3. It takes, like, no damage, but that's fine. Not a problem. It's all good. I got plenty. Ooh, did he drop his head? He did drop. He dropped multiple heads. When you slay a dude and multiple head come out. Huh? Okay, don't need those chainmail gloves. Don't need that. Don't need music disc in here. Everything else. Those soul beads. It's just a default stone sword. That's fine. We already have enough wither skeleton skulls for a wither. And then there's... Oh, we got fire essence already. That's pretty cool. Uh-oh. Well, that's suboptimal. But, I mean, I guess it's more XP. That's fine. Not a big deal. That's a double affix items. Cool. Cool. Just keep missing me. That's fine with me. Gotta make sure that we properly do this. So, just gotta take you guys out. We got ourselves the zombified piglins. I don't know how many of these guys we're gonna end up having to take on, but hopefully not an infinite amount. We do need to eat, though, because we are kind of starving. Okay, let's just do this real quick. Let's experience scroll. And then I gotta put that out. There was an experience scroll and a chipped gem in there, which is why I was coming back out. And now we can finish looting up all this stuff. Because we got another treasure chest, another gem, another affix item. Honestly, you'll love to see it. Affixed. Okay, it's an affix. Affix, affix, no affix. Those are just base loot, though. Affixed item. Hard pack. Fire essence. Non-affix. Experience scroll. Non-affix items. We're just gonna leave them in here because we don't really need them. And then, do you have an affix? You do have an affix. Okay, great. You'll love to see it. And then we just keep on keeping on grabbing all the dope stuff that we can. And of course, there's one chest I would have missed if I hadn't come all the way up there, which is why you always gotta check. You always gotta check, even if it's a little dangerous. And now we're gonna come over here. We're gonna grab you. I'm gonna slay you real quick, of course. And now we're gonna fall down, and then we're just gonna climb our way back up because we're just that goated. Okay, well, so this is a little bit of a predicamentonkus. Leather glove. I'm just gonna grab the stuff because, I mean, it is what it is. Like, we're just gonna burn if we burn. If we burn, it is what it is. Like, yeah, I'm fine. I'll be fine. We'll live. Okay. Probably should grab some extra health, so we're just gonna, you know, go about it the normal strategy that everyone should do, which is, when in doubt, just start slashing. You'll love to see it. It works perfectly every time. And now we're just gonna grab you, grab you, grab you, and not you. Perfect. And now we come back down. We can run back over. We can put out some of the fire so that we can finish looting all this stuff up. Of course, non-affix, non-affix, non-affix items, but that's fine. Not a big deal. Not a big problem. We got one more little section over here to go through, which of course we've got Fortress Keeper, level 58. Dame Ediovani the Mythical has awoken. Okay, interesting, cool. can't see exactly where you are. You're right there. Perfect. We got them. And now, no affix, no affix. I'll take the dust buns, though. No affix. We're getting a lot of nether coins, which is kind of goated. You'll love to see it. Of course, there's not a lot of affix items, which is a little bit of a bummer, but I'm honestly not super perturbed by it, just because we can get a ton of affix items other ways, but you know what? This is fine. That guy does have a cool backpack, but ultimately I do need ghasts, so we're just gonna execute that guy. We're gonna use our little handy dandy cool little doofus whatevers. That guy just got yeeted. Interesting. Let's just honestly, let's just keep on going. I don't think we're in too much danger. We just gotta get the loot. Tanky 3 is kind of nuts, though, I must say. But we're still not losing a ton of health. Yeah, 40, literally taking 1 to 2% of damage every time I hit them. But that's fine. It's not a big deal. We're just getting extra proficiency. At 19, 17, 11, 9, 6, 4, and now he's down. Hooray. And now I guess I'll check out a string for a burning core, and we'll eat up some steak. Of course, you gotta eat your steak. Make sure you're staying hydrated on steak, because steak is the best hydrator. And I guess I don't really need to worry too much about burning. We can just kind of sort out our inventory normally, just not stressing, because I mean, burning doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot. It's a lot of different stuff on that sword, but we're just gonna kind of ignore that. And for the most part, most of the stuff is just like, it's not even great stuff, to be honest. I don't really need healing salves. The enchants are good on the weapons, so I will keep them, but honestly, there's not a whole ton of other really great stuff in here. Did get the 2 scrolls, leaf piercing and arrow damage. Interesting. We'll just use both of these guys. Arrow damage has been cast on you. Leaf piercing has been cast on you. I do want, because that's our very first purple. If I hit you, can I hit you? Whatever. Soul Burner Speedy. Interesting. Did you give me anything special? Doesn't look like it. Okay, that's fine. Just gonna have to, you know, hop on over here. And then, of course, we're having to deal with Soul Sand being Soul Sand. That's fine. What are... Oh, hello there. Helena the Shimmering. Okay, well, the shield is apparently blocking most of my attacks, which is kind of a pain. But what we can do... Oh no, it's not that. It's weakening. We just can't get hit by them because they have weakening 2, which reduces our damage to like nothing if we get hit. But instead, we get a free Blast Forge Iron Hauberk of the Defender with protection 2. Honestly, pretty dope for a affix item, but overall, not really too crazy. Whatever it is, I don't need chainmail gloves that don't have an affix. We'll keep the collectible out of that, just so that we can, yeah, that works better. And now, I guess we just gotta run through and see if there's any more chests on the actual fortress itself, because I know there are a couple, and I know the loot is actually fairly decent in those chests, because that's where we got our current bracelet that's giving us fire damage resistance, which is dope, so we gotta make sure that we do that. But we also gotta try and make sure that we're looking out for ghasts. So I'm hearing ghast sounds, just don't know where the ghasts are. That's the gate to where we were. The chest over here. It's very yellow. The sky has turned to pea. Hooray. Except for not really hooray. Whatever. Let's do this, and then we can jump, jump. Yo, that was sick. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty dope. If you think that was pretty dope, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more cool content things. I'm just gonna attack these guys, because the more dudes that come at us, the more XP we can get, the more potential we can get, like, good items and such, so we're just gonna go for it. Because honestly, I'm not too concerned, and we can just mine these, because the blaze spawners, honestly, spawners, not super great. Perfect, and now we shall continue to, I guess, just run around. There's not much else for me to really do, except for just look for chests. But surely there's other chests on here, right? Like, surely we can just kind of sprint through these guys and get the stuff we want, right? Regenerating 2. Okay, cool. We got another fire essence, which is, I guess, what we wanted. But it doesn't look like there's actually anything too crazy over here. There's a chest over there. You love to see it. I do need I need to find some ghast tears, though. Feeding upgrade goes kind of crazy as well. You'll love to see it, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's much else. So I guess I've just got to farm ghasts now? Ah, well, it is what it is. Whatever. Okay, well, we're back. We got ourselves a couple ghast tears. I think I put them in here. Yep. And now we do need to actually go through the quests, because I did get a portable mini salvager, which means that we can actually go through the mastery quests, which we're going to do. We're going to submit 8 scraps, which is going to give us that. We are now a novice level scavenger. We can get sifted dust, which will give us a random thing. So we need dust, which we get dust from dust, which is from dust, which is dust. But we can sift it for random rewards. We can also get 3 gem shards for a common gem random from Apotheosis, or junk for a junk chest. We can also submit 20 levels and 64 scrap to become an apprentice, which lets us turn in spawner cores and scraps for materials and junk. Or I can submit some more levels, we can submit some more scraps. I need coins by selling valuable materials, or I can turn in 2 junk for junk 2, which is looking like more rare things. Or repair or recycle equipment. Wait, and that's for stuff. Okay, so we can just do that. This one lets us recycle artifacts or equipment, or 3 junk for junk 3, and then this one lets us fully go all in for that to let us go for a different mastery. So we're real close. We just need a little bit more XP and then we can do that, but we do have a lot of spawner cores. So what I'm thinking we're gonna do is we're going to take out our junk, and what we're also gonna do, what else did I need? Our gem shards, which honestly we don't have an insane amount of, but we can turn them into, and that's for you guys. We just get a bunch of random gems, which is cool. Honestly, it's not bad. It's not the end of the world. We just get more apothec gems. Cracked jade, cracked solar gem, chipped ruby, and cracked ballast gem, as well as a reinforced jewel. Honestly, not bad at all. Now, let's see what we can get for these guys. I do need, I guess we'll do 1 stack, because that's how many spawner cores we have. But we get random materials. So let's just do this, and we get junk for it as well, but I don't know exactly how this is gonna go, but we have a lot to go through for this. So I'm just gonna do this until we've gone and gotten as much stuff as we can. And by that I mean once I've gone through the full stack of everything, and then we'll decide what we want to do from there and look at the stuff that we ended up getting, because it's going to be a lot, because there's a lot of stuff that we can get from this, and we also have 64 total of these to go through, which is just going to take forever. Okay, well that didn't actually take as long as I thought it would. We did get a ton of stuff, although it doesn't look like any of it was actually any good. But we do now have an insane amount of junk to go through. So I think what we'll do... What do we get from these? Spawn eggs, some phantom membrane, a rare hat scrap. Red and spider eyes, we get it. Honestly, it's mostly different spawn eggs. What do we get for junk 2? Skeleton skulls, hat scraps, flower box, dispensers, torch flower seeds, spider eyes, bombs. Honestly, this stuff doesn't really have anything crazy good for us, but it doesn't look like we can actually use junk for anything else. So I guess we'll just spend them on these guys. We can pick. So honestly, I think we're just gonna see what kind of hat we can get. You know what, that's pretty boring, so instead what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna take the hats, and we're just gonna see, wait, we can take them and we can make rare hat scraps, and then we can make the rare hat grab bags. Can I make epic hat? No, rare hat's the highest tier. So I can just make a ton of rare hats. Wait, I'm just gonna do that. Hey, well, we've got a ton of these guys more, and now we got ourselves 5 rare hats. Let's see what we end up getting. Come on, give me something crazy good. We got a propeller hat. We got the floating hearts hat. We got the Pepino hat. We got a Milady doll. And a top hat. Or top cat hat. Okay, cool. I guess I'll put all the hats up in our collectibles, because I guess they're kind of collectibles. I don't know, world exploration, what do I need? I needed a pedestal for that, which I grabbed on accident, and honestly, what do I do for the rest of this video? I don't even know. Maybe we try and find some bookworms. I need a bookworm scale. So, I guess I'll just search around for bookworms. Probably should keep some leads on me, just in case. We can always get some bookworms back, but let's go. Well, now I guess we might as well just make ourselves the new bookshelf situation. So we've got our 16 hell shelves because I made a bunch of potions using everything that we got. I think we need exactly 16 to get everything to max so we can actually infuse them, which it looks like it does work, which is good. So now we need 31 levels, which I guess the best way to do that is going to be hopefully finding a... we're gonna need to grind levels, but I also have these dudes now, which is cool. We got some of the bookworms. They're pretty chill. They're nice. They're actually really, really chill, to be honest. And we can start on that too. I think I have everything because I do have bookworm scales now. And what we're gonna just come over here. Of course, we're saving all of these card packs and everything for the very end of this video, so make sure to stay tuned for that. That'll be a lot of fun. We're just gonna be going through and essentially just having a giant pack opening at the very end of this video, which I'm definitely gonna segment into another video, by the way. So if you see that video, it's literally just me opening packs from this video, so just don't watch that one if you don't want to see it again. But we did get the bookworms thing, which is one of you, and we get some XP for that. 10 whole XP. That's such a big amount. And now we can analyze the bookworms, which I don't know how this goes. Okay. Enchanting level 10. 249 ticks per level. Digested levels, 234 ticks per level. 278 ticks per... I don't know how this works, so maybe we should read. Okay, so bookworms adds the bookworms to your forests. Lizards, they come in a variety of colors. They come in different colors, which do good with that. Okay. Bookworm analyze enchanted level. How many levels the worm needs to do just before making a new book. Stronger enchantments are worth more levels. And how strong are the enchantments it can produce? Okay, recover part of the worm mutagen. It's a modify stuff to a much better degree. Okay, so I guess we should probably look at the full mod. There's no book. Okay. Copies the worm stats to the next offspring. We need worm mutagen base, which is nether wart adhesive, and Chad bolus, which I guess is a thing that we'll get. I think we can breed the bookworms with just books. So, actually, does that work? I don't even remember how bookworms work even. So, splitting and loyalty, I do want that one. Power 2, we don't really need. We already have fairly decent bow. On breaking 2, I've been kind of saving that, and I don't really need fire prot 2 either. So what I think we'll do is I think we'll take stuff for another anvil, and we'll make an anvil. We'll put splitting on the anvil so that we can split the enchanted books. So, of course, you do this with this, and now we do fire prot, and then that one, and then we drop that on it, so then we get 2 books, which will be the books for fire prot and the book for incurable wounds. Honestly, let's keep our anvil in here just with our other good stuff, and I guess we'll just feed these and we'll see what happens. What kind of enchantments am I really looking for right now? What are the different ones? We want... Okay, dark blue is the ones that we want right now. So we're going to trade in you. We're going to turn in you. And then what is it for weapons? Weapons are red. So red. Do I have a red bookworm, or is that the one that I couldn't find? It does look like that's the one that I couldn't find. So, what are the other ones? Purple is miscellaneous modded items. Green is for pickaxes and stuff, so I guess we'll go green. One of them just took damage for some reason. Don't fully know why. But, I don't know how many levels they need to digest for them to do and give stuff. Or how to really breed them, so I guess I just gotta wait, and we gotta just keep on feeding them. Probably should go get the XP, though, to be able to actually get our bookshelf stuff going, though. Okay, well, now we've got enough XP to actually be able to, you know, infuse the shelves, so... Now we've got our first infused shelf, and we can start just going along the line. 32 now? Okay, if I take you away, can I still infuse this one? No? Okay. Do I need bookshelves? Honestly, that'll probably work better, to be honest. Wait, I can leave that in there. We can just go take you out, we take you, and then that goes like that, and then we just make ourselves some bookshelves. That way, it'll push it up to the max of the actual shelves themselves, so we can infuse it without having to get even more XP, which is perfect. And then we can take, probably take one more, right? And then does this still infuse? Still have infusion levels. Okay, we just gotta get a bunch of XP and get all these guys to infused health shelves. And then, hunt never stops. We apparently got something in here. Oh yeah, I found a rascal. So we get some ore, we get an ore crate, which of course we're saving for the very end, because that's when we do all of our unboxing stuff, because we can, because I'm a little bit insane. And enchanting, we got the infused health shelves, and of course there's the blazing health shelves, which are a little unfortunate, and then there's the health shelves of sight, which is what we want. There's also the enchantment library, which we also want, but that's going to take a little bit. And then the glowing hell shelves, which are infused hell shelves with glowstone, which also add arcana, which we want because we need them for the dormant deep shelves to then turn them into the normal deep shelves. That's what we gotta do. So we gotta get all these guys into infused hell shelves, and then we turn them into the glowing hell shelves. Wait, what? How does it work again? Dormant deep shelves. Wait, I can just make them. But we need, oh, I need a max of the glowing hell shelves in order to get to that. Because we need, what do I need for these guys? I need 30, 40, and 40. Which will be 15. Yeah, 15 of each. Okay. Wait, would that be 15? Because the quanta. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. Wait, we need 40 and 40, right? Not, yeah, 40. So we need more quanta anyway, which I guess we can get from, like, skulls. So I'll have to use skulls, but, okay. Well, I was intending on just coming down here to, you know, fight mobs and stuff. I'm just in a cave running around trying to get mobs so I can get XP because I want more infused hell shelves. And I apparently found what's called a monster maze. I don't know fully what this is, but I do see chests. Cloth of Purification. That looks cool. Golden apples. I'll take that. Scroll of True Sight. A shield with an affix. A title fragment. Honestly, that's pretty cool. And it looks like there are mob spawners, but ultimately, I don't exactly know what I'm going to do in here. I guess we'll just run around and we'll see if we can find anything cool, but I was not expecting to run into a dungeon. I was just like, recording pause, just running around trying to get XP, but I'll take, I guess this is a good place to farm some XP, and we can even get some dungeon coins to go along with it, so I will definitely take it, but just a little bit confused as to what the heck this even is as a place. It's cool, though. It's actually really cool. And if we can find... Honestly, I'm going to start taking warp scrolls as well. Because apparently we can use them to warp on back home real quick. In need of an emergency where I can't type out the command quick enough. Actually, you know what? We have the command, so I don't need to do that. But honestly, it's a cool place. I just don't know what else we're going to find down here. Wait, this is a new area. Okay, there's a lot of chests in here. Holy, is that an FX item? Nope, it's not. But we did get some bottles of enchanting, which I'll definitely take, because we need a lot of XP. What we're working on with all of our things. Empty map. Okay, I don't really need a map. I have a mini map, so don't need to worry about that. Gluttony 4. Consume food faster with reduced nutritional value. No penalty at max. I mean, that's cool. I just don't think we really need that. Is there something down below? No, there's nothing down there. Okay, I thought it would be a cool, like, thing where you dig down and there's something cool underneath, but I guess not. There's, at least, we got some actual real diamonds, which is nice, because most of the diamonds that we find are the stupid raw diamonds that you're never going to be able to use, but honestly, the mobs don't seem to give a ton of XP, which is kind of a bummer. But at least there's a bunch of chests and we're finding some pretty cool... A crate. We need that for a couple quests, I think. Emerald shards, a bow, some diamond stuff. I don't really need that. Don't need to worry about it, but... Take you guys out. Check the crate and everything. Everything that's rare goes in the correct chest, of course. Because that's where it goes. That's where it belongs. Everything will go where it belongs, and then... I guess we don't really need to collect a ton of scraps anymore, but I might as well just keep them. We'll collect them, because, I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's not a big deal. We'll just do it. Won't worry about it too much. Of course, there's so many just random dudes down here, and we're literally only getting, like, 1 level, so it's actually kind of bad, but... Maybe there's something better downstairs? It does look like there's other rooms and stuff that we can find. Oh, like this. This is another crate. We get some scutes. We get blistering melons, fermented. Honestly, it's mostly just potion ingredients, and we can get random potions too, which is honestly pretty cool. I will take them, because free random potions. A couple spawners, but honestly, it's kind of just, eh. Will there be anything good if we open up another chest, though? Let's find out. Let's see what's in here. Honestly, just more potion ingredients, some extra potions and stuff. I don't know. I might do a quick little deposit run to deposit some stuff back at home, though. Well, it seems as though we're being attacked by a group of raiders. Hello, good sirs. Goodbye, good sirs. I would like to absolutely eliminate you guys because I do not need to deal with you guys. You are quite a pain, and I would rather not. There we go. Thank you very much. Okay, let's just get a couple more of these guys enchanted up before... Oh, we can only get one at a time, I guess? Because it takes multiple levels? Okay. I guess that's a bummer. Well, it's time to go back into the monster thing so we can just grind XP more. And I guess randomly get card packs because they're free. Well, now we're level 31 again. So I guess we'll just do another infusion, and now we just gotta get up to level 31 again. Well, I guess getting all of the stuff out of the furnaces was enough to get us up to level 31 again. So we just gotta do this. Now we just need some more bookshelves to replace those so we can go up to the thing again. Because these guys give up to 2250, these give up to 15. So from 15 to 2250, what's that? So 7.5. So we need, what, 5 hell shelves total? Yeah, no, I mean, that shouldn't be too bad. Wait. Is that the math? I don't... Is that the math? That's the math. Why am I questioning? I can do math. I just don't know why I'm questioning myself. Okay. So I guess we'll get 3 more, and that might actually be, like, perfectly exactly how many we needed, right? Because we just get 3 more. Oh, well, I guess it'll leave us with 6, but that's enough still. And then we can figure out the math for everything else, but at least we can get 3 more hell shelves, then we'll have 10, which will be, honestly, good enough to start getting a bunch of the glowing hell shelves as well. Quick little jump to the Nether. We got ourselves a couple of the glowing hell shelves now. I just ran in to grab some glowstone, but now we've got that, so we can grab you, which will give us some XP. The deep shelves, I guess what I should probably do... Wait, I can use cobbled deep slate, so I don't even need the other kinds. So we can just do you... And then we'll just get you guys. And that's plenty of deep shelves. 9 deep shelves. Probably should get some more. Where did I put books? Books are in here. I also know that I thought I had books in there that were more, but I think 15 is like optimal for this. So we'll just grab 15 for now and worry about everything else later, but okay, now we just gotta get enough XP to get more of the hell shelves so we can start getting the infusions and everything, because well, that took a while, but now we are to the point where we have these guys. We can actually make the enchantment library. I have an extra enchantment table. I think I put it in here. And we've got that. We've also got the bunch of the glowing hell shelves, which will be able to... Hopefully, what I can do is we'll just go like this, and then we can actually, right here, we can look and we can see that we can actually infuse these because the quanta is actually at 45%. I don't know exactly why, because these only give 2% each, and we only have 15 of them. And 15 times 2 is not, in fact, 45. That's 15 times 3, but apparently it works, so we're gonna infuse a couple of these deep shelves. Looks like I can only do 1 because we don't quite have enough oh, I don't have enough lapis. Okay, well, I think I have enough lapis now. It should be good enough for us to go 1 more infusion, and these guys give up to 35, which is full a bunch more, so we can actually use them. Go like that, and infusion costs 48. Of course, we don't want to go that high because that'll just make everything more expensive. And of course, the enchantment library is actually a way to store a bunch of enchantments in a way that we can just take them out whenever we want, which is really cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to essentially just make the best enchantment setup, and this is going to take a while. We got the enchantment library, we get a bunch of XP for that, which is actually really good because it means we can do one more infusion, it looks like, not two, unfortunately. But we can also check out what the enchantments will be. We can get Spectral Bite 3, we can get Neurotoxins. It's going to cost a tiny bit. Sweeping Edge 3, Neurotoxins. Honestly, pretty decent enchantments. We got Blocking, increases the damage that you can block. Holy, the enchantment sound is really loud, by the way. Like, I know you guys hear how loud it is, but it's, like, really, really loud. Feather Falling, honestly, Feather Falling, it might be really good on our current stuff, so I think what I'm going to do is we're just going to go and we're just going to roll a bunch of these guys and see what we can do. Damage against mobs in the air, interesting. Thorns, Quick Dash, Self-Sling, Wall Jump. Wall Jump's cool. We got Sharpness and Ruthless Strike, which I guess we could put on our sword, although it'll probably be super expensive. But overall, we're just going to see what kind of enchantments we can get. All of the bad ones that we don't really want. Blindness, chance to blind attackers on block. Interesting. Not amazing. Multi-roll, Bastion of Flesh, multi-roll, and then projectile protection, Feather Falling 3 Spectral, but that's a lot of stuff. But what I do think we're going to do is all the good ones we'll put in here. The ones that we want, like the Feather Falling we wanted, the Ruthless and Sharpness. I really would love auto blocking. I don't know if Sweeping Edge can go beyond 3, so we'll save that just in case, but I think the rest of these guys, yeah, I think the rest of these guys we're just gonna scrap them into these guys, which I don't know exactly how it's gonna go. But what I do know is that we want to go for you guys, and I gotta, how many is it gonna take? It should be a good enough amount, right? And then we should be able to just go a couple more. Water Aspect, Moon Boots, Multi-Roll, Sweeping Edge again. It's very interesting enchants, but I don't hate it. Thankfully it doesn't use a ton of XP every level. But there's also a couple ways that we can increase XP using Apotheosis and stuff, which we're definitely going to do. So stay tuned for that, especially, it'll probably be in the next 100 days, but there's just so much for me to do right now. It doesn't look like we got anything crazy good. So, of course, most of them are going to go to you. Don't know how many ticks it's going to take. We did get a Chad Bolus, which is one of the rare things that we wanted. But honestly, I think I'm just going to have to go back into just grinding XP and stuff. We did get ender chests for completing the whatever. But honestly, for enchanting, wait, what else is in equipment? We can get Netherite. Is there still Netherite that you can mine in the world? Or does this not exist? Killing a wither with an arrow. Right, so I guess we'll just have to try and find some in the Nether, but I do think getting Netherite would be probably a good goal for day 100. You know, 5 days. We can definitely get it. I believe in me. I believe in myself. I'm just that good, you know? Okay, well, we found ourselves a goblin trader, and what I'm going to do is we're going to get 64 greater experience scrolls, so then I don't need to worry about grinding for more XP, because instead we can just do that, because that's going to be a lot simpler, a lot easier, and now we can just head back and actually take care of everything instead of having to worry about it. Okay, well that was actually surprisingly close. I thought 64 greater experience scrolls would get us a lot more than just that, but at least we have the deep shelves now, which we can turn into the deep shelf of arcane treasures, which is big. Which honestly is probably one of the ones we really should do. What are the other ones we could do though in enchanting? Deep shelf of arcane treasures, we need that. We need one of them, because that's part of the ultimate enchantment setup. So we at least need 1, and that's 4 blocks of gold, 2 diamonds, a block of emeralds. Okay. So 2 diamonds, and then 4 blocks of gold. Honestly, not too expensive for that. Quite worth it. Unfortunately, it does decrease quanta, which will decrease a little bit of productivity. It does look like these guys did poop out a couple books, though. Piercing, projectile protection, mana regen. Not great. I would love for you to give me something good. But at least we can get treasure enchants now, which is cool. XP, we get a diamond coin for that. That's our first diamond coin, which is really cool. What do we want to do now, though? So, that's level 75. We could go echoing, or we could go soul touched. Soul touched adds the quanta. These guys add arcana. So we want to mix of both. Okay, what are you? We need candles and echo shards, and for the other one, we need skulk and soul lantern. Skulk is skulk veins, or I need to get a silk touch pickaxe, which is a little bit of a bummer, but what we should probably do is actually get the hell shelf of sight, which honestly, not too big of a deal. We just need some night vision potions, which we can get nice and easy because it's just golden carrots. We already have golden carrots. I already have nether wart. So I guess we'll just make the hell shelf of masterful. Oh, we need netherite for that. So I do actually need to go and get netherite. We need unpolished looting charm on tanky mobs as a chance to give netherite scrap. For tanky rare 3. Requires you to equip the unpolished. So, unpolished with tanky 3? Crazy. Or ores, there's a 6.6... Okay. 6.67% chance. In ore crates, ore crates 2 is optimal. So I don't know which one that is, but probably in the market. Well, we'll have to go through it, but I do think I'll mine in the nether to see if we can find some. Just, you know, default, because that'd be dope. Do we have enough for another level? We do have enough for a level in here, which is perfect. And what I'm thinking that we're going to work more towards is just getting more sockets for gems. And that, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Well, I'm sorry again about the day thing just flickering. I'm trying to get it fixed, but it just doesn't seem to want to work. I think it's just a shader thing, so I'm sorry about that. We are finding a good amount of ancient debris down here, which is nice, and getting some good XP from the nether quartz when I decide to mine it. But overall, you know, not anything too crazy. It's just kind of chill, you know? We're just trying to find all the ancient debris we can, because I need, what? I need a lot of it. Well, this has actually gone incredibly well. I've already found, like, 40 total of these guys, which is great. You'll love to see it. So, we've got all the ancient debris that we probably will need for a bit. So we'll just go home and smelt it all up, turn it into netherite, and then we will take care of netheriting up all of our stuff. I am a little sorry for not being able to record so much in the nether. It's a little bit of a pain with the flickering, so I just want to make sure the video is actually watchable. I hope that's not the biggest of problems for you guys, but yeah, no, I'm sorry that I couldn't record as much as I wanted to in there. Thankfully, though, we do get the Hell Shelf of Masterful Sight, which is perfect, and then next, we'll just be upgrading all of our stuff. And I guess what I should probably do, since that brings us up to 30, is I should definitely add in 2 of the deep shelves, just so we get max level enchants. And then we can actually enchant another sword, and we can combine them before I netherite anything, just so that we, you know, have everything up to the max that we really, really want it to be. So let's just do that real quick. Okay, interesting. So we got knockback, life mending, sweeping edge, decrepitude, nature's mend, one-man army. Very interesting. Honestly, I don't know how expensive it's going to be to combine them, but I'm assuming it's going to be pretty darn expensive. I mean, we'll find out in a second. If I combine you, 109 versus 77. Do we still have the sharpness on there? Still have the sharpness, so 77 levels for that. Honestly, I think going to 109 will at least keep our upgrades. Will this keep upgrades too? No, that gets rid of the upgrades. It gets rid of the socketed gem and everything, so we need to do it that way. But I'm definitely going to do that. We'll save you. We can always do more, but XP is definitely something that we need to, you know, kind of work a little better towards. But what we'll do, at least for now, is we'll netherite up all of our armor, which, wait, I need the netherite templates for, right? I think I have one. Do I have one? I think I have one. I have 2, okay. So how do we make more of you guys? I need diamonds and netherrack. I keep forgetting we need templates because it's 120.1. So I can't just make infinite netherite stuff, but you know what? It's fine. It's not a big deal. What we'll do, though, is we'll just make ourselves up. 8 is probably a good amount. We're going to need a total of 6 right now. But we can always make more. We can always get more diamonds and everything, so it's not too big of a deal, but at least we'll have ourselves netherite gear for day 100, which is pretty cool. Honestly, you'll love to see it. We also get to have, you know, a couple extra netherite just in case we need it. But now I just gotta grind XP to get to the next level 105. I don't know how long that's gonna take, but maybe there's an enchantment that we can do to get that. Experience. Nope, that's experience crystal stuff. Okay, is there at mob grinding utils in here? No. Okay. This is going to be a little bit interesting for figuring out how to get that much XP. Okay, well, I just had to look through all of the enchantments, and apparently the only enchantments that you can get that will get boost XP are for the helmets. So we just gotta run through as many helmets as we can to try and see what we can do for getting some crazy XP gains. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but whatever, I'm gonna give it a try. And the first time we try it, we get boosted 4, which is the max level. So now all we gotta do is get 48 levels, and then we'll have crazy boosted. I also made some of the tomes so that we can actually take it off of this and put it onto our normal helmet, which is gonna be big. But honestly, that's pretty amazing. I was not expecting to get it that fast. I can't speak. Well, that wasn't something I expected to find. Flash set warp trials. I guess we found ourselves a trial chamber. What's in here? We've got ourselves a trial vault. Okay, cool. We've got ourselves an interesting... Honestly, this is a good place to get XP, but I don't know fully how well this is gonna work for us, since we don't really seem to be doing a whole ton. Like, there's just not a whole ton I can really do. But I don't know. Wait, I could just Tome of Scrapping combo the books on the sword at least, so then I don't need to get as much XP, and I can just figure out how much that would cost for that specifically, because we have the anvil that'll split the enchantments off anyway. But I think it'll still delete the item that I use this Tome of Scrapping with, so that would be a bummer. But at least we can, you know. Oh, we got a key. We got a trial key. We got you. There's a dude that's invisible that's attacking me. It's very chill. That's cool and all. We're level 30. Still haven't really taken much damage, but at least we're getting cool stuff. What are you gonna drop? Nothing? Okay, that's fine. That's fine, I guess. What did you drop? Not much. Okay, cool. We could at least, trial key. That's how you get the trial vault. Yeah, that's how that works. And then we get random loot from that. And we see if we get anything good. And the answer is always going to be no. Okay, we got that. Cool. That's cool. I don't know what Valkyrie's Skies is. Gritty flesh. That seems kind of nasty. Whatever. Okay, cool. You know, it's not the worst thing to happen. We just didn't really. There's just not anything really too cool about it. So maybe we'll figure. We'll sort it out later, I guess. Because for now, I just need XP to be able to level up and get my stuff enchanted up. Okay, well, it's day 99. It was going to cost way too much to use the Tome of Extraction, because we did have enough stuff to get Tomes of Extraction, and I did apply the boosted to my helmet, thankfully, because that worked perfectly. But we're just going to upgrade our pickaxe and our sword right now, just because, you know, that works best, and of course we get all the bonuses and everything from that. It's all just, like, great. We can always worry about other stuff, but now we have full netherite. We got our kitty slippers on, we got our backpack on. We don't have a diamond backpack yet, but that would cost us a bunch of blocks of diamond, which am not prepared for yet. But at least what we can do now, since it is day 99, we're going to be spending the next bit just grinding so much loot. So now, essentially what we get to do, and we're going to start off with the coins, and I guess I'll take the skeleton skulls out of my backpack. We're going to start with the crates and the coins. And so I guess the first thing that we should probably do is start off with the seeds, and then we'll do the dust bunnies. So let's see what seeds we end up getting. Cool, we got a bunch of seeds. It's dope. Great, you'll love to see it. We can make a whole bunch of plants. Hooray. And now we'll actually go through the dust buns, which honestly, they don't really seem to give a whole ton, but sometimes I guess they'll give us cool stuff, like maybe a diamond. I don't really know, but you know, we're just starting off with the stuff that's not great, because then it'll just continue to get better and better. So next we'll go with the boxes, which also aren't going to give us anything too crazy, but have a chance to give us some interesting stuff. Don't need to put on a leather tunic, but I will take some wood, some extra free wood is great. I'll take some extra leather stuff, because we can always scrap it for more leather. And give me a second. There we go. It essentially is just a bunch of dump stuff. Now we'll do the lock boxes, and we'll save the treasure chests for a bit later. But lock boxes at least typically have rarer stuff, or stuff that's a little harder to get, so we can, like, compasses, we got clocks. Honestly, not anything too great from those guys. We could have potentially gotten something really good, but you know what? You don't always get what you want. And now we get to go on to the crates. I don't know how. Opened with the help of side story NPC name, and side story is so if it's for a side story. Okay, side stories. Enter the deciduous forest, and then we get that. Okay, cool. Or crate can be found. Okay, no rewards. How do I open it? Do I open it, or is it like a tradable? It's a quest item. Can be opened with the help of a side story NPC name. In side story, is this okay? Interesting. Where is this? Is this a different thing that I must do? So, we can. That'll print out coordinates, and then observation, guard villagers. Okay, we'll figure out that later. But I guess we'll save it. Of course, we're saving all the packs for the very end, because you always want to open the booster packs at the end. And now we can actually just go into market, and let's see what we can do. So we can turn in our dungeon coins for XP, which I think is definitely the way to go. So let's just get all you guys turned in nice and easy, nice and simple. I think that's all of them. It is all of them. And we'll just get a bunch of XP from that. Of course, using that XP, we can actually level up. So we're going to do that. And now we can get +1 sockets in equipment. I don't know if that works just on, like, exactly, or if it's new crafted equipment. I think we'll have to craft a new set of equipment eventually to get all the bonuses and stuff, but for now it works fairly well. And what we'll do next is we have a ton of nether coins, which we can get some random things. I think this is a random reward. So we're going to turn in all of our nether coins, all 36 of them, and we're going to see what we can get from that. But I'm gonna wait until we go through the iron and the copper coins first, because the copper and iron coins aren't super crazy. We don't really get anything crazy good from them. Like copper coins, we can get a choice, and of course we're gonna choose ores, because getting random ores, I mean, it's ores. We have 8 more, so I just gotta go through and trade all of them in, and we'll get a random ore thing from it, which is cool. I mean, it's not gonna be anything too crazy, but we can just get some base ores, and you know what? That's more than enough. Of course, now we've got our 11 ore 1s. We do have an ore 2, which could potentially have netherite in it, but now we've got the iron and gold coins to go through. So iron coins, we can get, I believe we can get some stuff. Wait, what can we get from you guys? Can I get ores too? We can get ores too from these guys. I forgot if we could or not. We could also get a hat bag. We could get XP. Of course, we already turned them in though for the ores too. Of course, gold coins, a little bit better than the iron coins. We can get some pretty decent stuff. The main thing is the artifacts crates for random artifacts that we could get that are going to be really good. We get magic loot stuff, which is going to be really cool. We could also get a random 1 additional skill point for 3, which we're going to do. Because 1 additional skill point's huge. And then we're going to get 2 of the artifact crates, which we got 2 necklaces. The Charm of Sinking allows us to move freely through water, or Shock Pendant, which randomly strikes us with lightning. A little bit of a bummer, not anything too crazy from you guys, but honestly, it's fair. We did get the skill point though, which we're going to put into getting ourselves the Stone Heart, because that'll give us +5 armor when we have a gem in our chest plate, and socketing gems goes kind of crazy. But now, before we do the diamond one, we're going to go through and get all of these nether coins. It's going to take a bit, so give me 1 moment, please. Okay, that didn't actually take as long as I thought it would, but in total, we ended up getting some mysterious scrap metal. We did also get some monster essence. We got a fire essence, we got some glow sticks, potion of fire res, another potion of fire res, blood lamp regent, we got some cinnabar, we got some other random stuff too, but most of it is just normal common nether things, because that's what we expect to get from that. Honestly, not too crazy. We're going to open the dust buns, see if we get anything good. Got some feathers, you know what, I'll take it. And now we move on to the diamond coin, which we can turn in for food for, materials for, junk for, ores for, or we can get XP. We can also get a relic crate or a celestial artifact. Now, I am going to get the relics, because relics can level up and they can get incredibly, incredibly powerful. So we're going to go for that, and we're going to hope that we can get one that is one of the good ones, like the reflective necklace, the rage glove, or there's a couple that are really, really good. So we're going to hope that we get one good. It's a bit of a gamble. We got the space dissector, which lets us create portals, which is honestly, it's not the worst. The issue being is that it's not great either. It's a pretty mediocre one, but at least it's not the worst one that we could have gotten. And you know what? That's okay. It's great to see. You love to see it. Thankfully, we also have the wormhole, which teleports the wearer to a respawn point, which is almost exactly what we want to do, and that'll give us a bunch of XP if we wanted to go for XP stuff. But unfortunately, what we're going to do, at least for right this second, is just leave that alone. And we're going to open up the ore chests, or ore crates, rather. Rough emerald shard, okay, rough cinnabar shards, rough cinnabar, raw lead, raw gold. None of this is going to be super crazy. Raw gold, raw iron, raw silver, rough diamonds, raw copper, rough cinnabar. Honestly, you know what? Not anything too crazy. Can we get another right? Amethyst, gold, gold. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. It's nothing bad, nothing too shabby. Now, all the raw and rough stuff is going to go right into here where it belongs. Of course, we can combine this up into these guys. And we'll take a quick little napsky doodle to get us to day 100. Now that it's day 100, what we're going to do is we're actually going to simply... The rough cinnabar, essentially the way you use cinnabar is you take it to a grindstone and you grind it on your diamond grindstone from Spelunkery. because it's the only way to turn it into cinnabar and redstone, which is cool. But now we're actually going to open up the Apotheosis Gems loot crate. Chipped armored jewel, which just adds an extra armor in any socket. So what I think we're going to do is I'm going to put it on... I think I'm going to put it on... We'll put it on our... This is a tough call. I think I'm going to put it on to our copper ring. Or, you know, we'll put it on our iron ring. And that will just simply add an extra armor. Wait. Oh, I guess it has to go on actual, like, gear as opposed to anything. So that's a bit of a bummer. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We could put it on our shield if we needed to. But, you know, at least we got another one of a normal chipped gem, which chipped is... It's an okay level. We really ideally want, like, flawed or flawless. Flawless would be perfect, but our best one currently is just a base gem of the Warlords, so I'm not super picky. But what we're going to do now is we got the side store thing. We can always copy down the stuff from that. If I claim it, I will need to copy down the coordinates, but instead what we're going to do is we got a diamond, we got another diamond, we got a gold, we got an iron, and we got another gold. Okay, honestly, nothing too crazy. But now we move on to the finale. The beautiful, gorgeous things known as card packs, which we have quite the collection in our album right now. We've got quite a few of them. We are missing several, but hopefully we can finish up our collection soon because they give quite good bonuses. Honestly, I will take an epic from a common pack. That is huge. I don't think we... Legendary from a common pack? Okay. What about something crazy? No? Okay, you know what? I'll take a legendary from a common pack. A rare from a common pack. Anything better than commons. Another rare. Crazy. Another rare. 2 uncommons and a rare from one common pack. That's dope. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're running out of space a little bit, but what we gotta do is we gotta get as many of these into their slots as possible. And of course, depending on the rarity, if it's a higher rarity, it will actually just switch out with the current one. So, like, for example, some of these guys are switching out, and some of these guys we didn't even have in the first place, which is fairly cool. It's just really cool that we get to collect, you know, cards for everything. In mobs, what do we have for Fox? We already have an Epic Fox card, so we get a new Epic Fox card. And I guess that's our best. There are tiers beyond Legendary called Mythical, which I only have 2 of at this point. But we are just trying to accumulate and fill up the collection because points don't immediately matter until we get to completing the collection and maxing out points, because those will actually give us bonuses on top of the bonuses from the actual collection itself after we get the higher point totals and everything. But we need the base level of actually getting, you know, the full collection first. So what we're going to do is just chuck everything in there if we can. If it fits in a slot, we're going to chuck it in there. And of course, some of these guys we're not really going to have, so it's a little bit of a bummer. But overall, we're getting quite a few of the new ones. And slime card is a mob. Do I have that? No, I don't, which is perfect. Because now we're just filling up 2 more packs to open. Let's see, can we get anything good from these common packs? We already got 1 legendary, 1 epic, so I'll take it. But, okay, another rare, I will take that. I don't know what we have so far. I do know, though, that if it's stacked, you can't actually put it in. So we gotta make sure that it's not stacked. But what I do know is that, honestly, we got a pretty healthy collection of stuff so far. And I will definitely take it. That's big. Okay, that's all that. And now what we're gonna do is we're going to do some repacks, because what you can do is if you have a ton of cards of the same rarity, you can just repack them and make new packs to get random common cards from them. They do have less options, but you can just get essentially just recycle cards until you get what you need, which is really cool because it means that we don't need to keep on grinding mobs to get every single card. We can just eventually have enough cards that we'll get every card just by repacking everything, which is pretty decent. It's pretty cool. We got 4 common repacks. We're probably gonna have more by the end of going through everything, but they only have 3 cards in them. We got an epic from them, which is really, really big. We also got, okay, you know what, uncommon from the common repacks. I'll take it. Because, honestly, this is just a rare and an epic from a common repack. Okay, crazy. Getting some new cards, getting some upgrades to cards, helmets, that's the only, yep, that's that. Mobs, Piglin Brute, I think that's a one that we already had. Nature, Nether Wart, Birch Sapling we already had. Honestly, I don't know if coal goes in there, but I guess not. And then items, coal, clock, spyglass. All those guys have already been used. Brewing stand, we do get to upgrade that guy. And I think we can actually get a new repack just from those so far, which is big. So we can repack the repacks. And can we get something crazy? Nope. We did get netherite pants. I don't know if I have those, but I already have you. Netherite pants I do have in epic, so don't need to worry about that. Beacon is not nature, it's an item. But honestly, pretty cool. Now we'll move on to the uncommon packs, which you can potentially get some pretty darn good stuff in. Now let's see what we'll get in our first pack. Anything better than uncommon is huge. Any uncommons are big anyway, just because we need to fill up the entire thing. Legendary, huge, you love to see it. Gold, gold, gold. We love seeing the legendaries. It's just perfect, you know? That's all we need to do. Another legendary, that's huge. Okay, our inventory's filling up quick, so we gotta make sure that we go, okay, that's an upgrade, that's an upgrade, that's a new one. That's actually big, to be perfectly honest. And now we get, I already have a rare diamond chest plate. Do I have a netherite? I have a netherite chest plate, golden horse armor. Okay, nothing too crazy. Mobs, we switched out a couple of them, but nothing crazy. And then we get you in there, and then we just switch out everything that we can. Honestly, not a whole ton of really good, like, switch outs and stuff, but it is looking like we're gonna get a couple of repacks, even uncommon repacks, which is gonna be great. So, I guess I'll start making them, and I'll probably just store them in our backpack for now, because we're gonna end up getting a bunch more. So, 6 more packs, let's see what we get. Epic, legendary, uncommon, rare. Crazy. We get, like, the whole gambit from common through legendary. That was perfect. Okay, can we get another? Nope. A rare. I'll take a rare. I'll take a rare. Ancient. Mythical, rather. It's not ancient, but you know what I mean. Anyway, we can open one more before we gotta put them in. Having one mythical in an uncommon pack is just so huge as well. That's perfect. Okay, we got stone sword as well, which is new, I guess. Switch you guys out. Get our mythical in there. You'll love to see it. Mythical leather helmet. It's just perfect. Get all these guys switched out with their counterparts. Of course, not everything is going to get switched out. Not everything is going to be the best. But we can at least get some pretty decent ones. And now, what I'll do is I'll just take the uncommons. And the uncommons are what I'll put in the backpack after we can make another repack. So we'll do that, and then we'll chuck you guys in there. Maybe we'll get enough to make another repack, who knows, but okay. You know what? Not anything too crazy. What about you guys? Come on, give me something good. Okay, not anything too crazy. I'll take it, honestly. Not super picky. We already got a mythical from the uncommons, so I am not unhappy in the slightest. We did pretty darn decent, so now what we can do is, do we have enough to repack? It doesn't look like we have enough to repack the uncommons, but we do have some more commons that we could repack. So now I guess we'll go through the common repacks from the uncommons. Okay, we got an uncommon from it, not too shabby. Let's see what we get. Nothing crazy, okay. What about the last one? Just some commons, okay. What about the uncommon repacks? Anything crazy? Yeah, maybe we'll get something crazy, who knows? Not really, okay. At least we can see if any of these guys are upgrades for our current stuff. I don't think any of them will be. But maybe some will fill holes that we were missing. You never know. Yeah, we got redstone. Redstone was new. That's big. Honestly, anything that is filling a gap that we had before is big. But now we're on to the rare packs. We only have 1 legendary pack, 4 epic packs, but 5 rare packs. Let's see what we get. Come on. Okay, 2 rares. 2 rares. Honestly, 2 rares from a rare pack, I will take it. Epic from a rare pack. Okay, 2 epics from a rare pack. That's great. You'll love to see it. 3 rares and an epic from a pack is big. Okay, let's see what we get. Come on, anything crazy would be huge. I would love to find another mythical, but I mean, 1 mythical already is kind of huge by itself, so I will definitely take it. Anyway, any of these guys that we can switch out? Not really. Okay, you know what? I'm not super picky because we did get the mythical and everything, so I'm not gonna complain about really anything. Of course, we've got all these extra ones, which is gonna start filling up that, but let's see, can we get anything crazy? You know what? Epic apple. I don't think that's gonna be one that we don't have, but I don't fully know. We already have a better wither card. I don't know if I have a better netherite. I didn't have a netherite card, so that's a new one. And what we can do is, I guess I'll just see what we can repack. Okay, we've got 2 common repacks, 1 uncommon and 1 rare. Let's see if we get anything crazy, anything huge. Epic, okay, great. Nothing, okay, you know what, I'll take 1 epic from all of the 2 epics. It's the same epic as well, very interesting. A legendary from the uncommon repacks. Legendary red mushroom, great, okay, what can we get? Legendary netherite pickaxe from the... Okay, are repacks better than default? Is that... We already have a legendary netherite pickaxe. Okay, great. That's fantastic. You'll love to see it. I'm so happy that we got another one of the exact same legendary that I already had. That's fantastic. Okay, can we switch out any of these guys? Not really. Okay, well, that's fine. Anything crazy in there? We did get 2 more. What about you guys? Nothing. Okay. Nature. I did switch out the red mushrooms, so that's big. Any items that we didn't really have? Not really. Okay, well, you know what? We got fairly decent stuff. I'll take it. I'll take it. And now we'll do the epic packs. And then we've got the legendary pack for the very end. Of course, after all of the repacks and everything. Come on, let's see what we get. 1 epic? Okay, 1 epic, that's fine. 1 epic, 1 legendary. You love a legendary netherite sword. What about, can we get a mythical, please? Okay, I'll take 2 legendaries, a couple epics, but the epics are guaranteed from the epic stuff, so not super crazy about it, but I will take anything that is a little bit better because, you know, any improvement is pretty darn big. So, let's see, can we get anything else that's, you know, good upgrade? You know what? We got a bell. We're pretty darn close to having a full collection completed, which is big, because that'll actually give us a bunch of different buffs and stuff, which is in here, because we need to actually get everything just matched and everything. It's a whole cool thing. We need everything, but it'll be really amazing once we get everything maxed out. And right now, I guess we'll just do a bunch of repacks if we can. Unfortunately, it looks like we only get 2 repacks, but we are 1 epic away from getting an epic repack, which would be huge. I don't know if I'm missing blaze powder, but if anything, that would be what I'm missing. It does not look like I'm missing it. That's unfortunate, but you know, it's all good. It's not a big deal. Now what we get to do is open up our legendary card pack. Come on, give me something good. Give me mythic. Mythical, yes! Okay, legendary? No, rare, okay. Legendary, okay, what about you? Mythical. Honestly, 2 mythicals, or 1 legendary and 2 legendaries and 1 mythical. That's huge. We get a better stone axe card. We get ourselves a new skeleton card, a new horse card. We get ourselves a new birch sapling card. That's huge, you'll love to see it. And from that, I think we can get another repack. Do we have enough? Do we have enough of you guys? I think that looks like enough. It does look like enough for another uncommon repack. Come on, can we get anything crazy? Okay, 3 uncommons. You know what? I don't think we need any of those, but never hurts to check, really. Nature, items, lapis, amethyst, compass. Okay, you know what? Not the end of the world. We got some pretty decent stuff. I'm happy with what we got. And you know what? I do think that is a good place to conclude this 100 days. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and do all of the things. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.